have another 10 or 15 yards worth of people lined up in front now because we've run out of space down to the other goal line. But they're introducing the entire squad and their parents. And again, this is senior night, so Coach, for a lot of guys, a very, very special night because tonight's the last time they'll walk on this field as the Hereford Whiteface.
In all probability, that's right. The seniors won't play here again probably unless it be some type of playoff situation, which I doubt very seriously if we'd play here. But so this is a neat night for them and their parents because it's pretty emotional, and because they've been here a long time, been here 4 years, and this is the end of it for them, and I'm sure they're all got a big lump and can't wait to get the game started.
No, Whiteface cheerleaders also being introduced here along with their parents. A large number of folks. Again, we suit out a pretty good number, probably, I don't know, around 50 or so suited out for the Whitefaces. And these senior guys, Don mentioned 4 years since they've been in high school. Many of them probably could count back to their 4- and 5-year-old days when they first for Whitefaces.
I don't think there's any question about it. They grow up, wanting to be the herd. They've been, and now they're here, and now they're, like I said, finishing a great career each season this season, and that's special.
It is indeed. Jim English joins Don and I here tonight. Is taking the night off, and we're not happy about it at all, but she's with Rylan and Billy and Lori down in Fort Worth tonight, and she'll be back amongst us next weekend in the playoffs, but we're without her. But it is another gorgeous night for football, I'm telling you. We have had weather that a consistent fair weather sort of a game, for not just for tonight, for the last several seasons. This year has been especially nice. We've not had any moisture on game night. We've had moisture during the week and all. A really severe cold weather on game night, and here this afternoon it was 79 degrees at one point this afternoon. Supposed to be down, I think, around 50, 55 for kickoff time, so couldn't ask for much more. Boy,
that's absolutely perfect. And, hopefully we can play a while and play till we can play.
Absolutely, that'd be nice. Our advantage sometime. Bob Sims is down there looking up at you, Coach Kempton, giving you the thumbs up, still reminiscing over the win over Texas Tech 2 weeks ago, no doubt about it. And a lot of folks making their way into the stands here. We're going to have a great crowd here on Maroon Out Night, and should have some great support for the Whitefaces. Good crowd from Big Spring here. That's a long old journey. We've made that thing, and 220 miles it is, and not real pretty coming this way either. I mean, not a lot of scenic mountains or valleys or trees or anything of that sort.
No, he's still getting around good, and he's here at the game tonight, and I'll promise you he'll be yelling.
Oh, he's bad on the officials. He'll be booing them from the get-go. Keith just looking like I'm telling you, he looks like the old man made over. I mean, he's got the same mannerisms, that same slow-moving, slow-talking, but he, too, would kind of get after you pretty good. Here the Whitefaces captains out to midfield, and that's Davis and Bridwell and Morrison and Garcia. And we've talked about this a little bit with Coach Delozier in the pregame, but Joe Morris, I could talk a long time about senior members of this football team and not say enough good things about what that guy's done and what he has meant to this team.
Oh man, I was talking to Coach Delozier about him a couple of days ago, and he has just had a great year. Plays so hard, gives such a great effort every time the ball snapped, and I know this is a special night for him.
Yep, and I told Coach Delozier today on the pregame show too, Coach, I think they've made a huge coaching mistake after seeing Joe run 73 yards last week with that block punt. I believe he's the fastest guy on the team.
He sure outran everybody and blamed you.
He did all he needed to do there. Coin toss has occurred. The Whitefaces have won it. And, nope, Big Spring won it. They deferred. The Whitefaces will take it. Big Spring will take the wind, which is probably 10, 15 miles an hour from the south, so they'll have the benefit of the breeze at the outset here tonight. Does that matter to you, Coach, one way or another?
No, I think in this kind of game it won't. And you know, we need to say this. Big Spring at one time was worked their way into the top 10
Yeah.
as far as the state rankings were concerned. They defeated Denison early in the year. Denison was ranked, I think, number 5 when Big Spring beat them in non-conference play, and then Big Spring had worked their way up into the top 10, and they're a good team, and I think we're a good team. I really am excited about this game. I think it's going to be 2 really good high school football teams.
Whitefaces come sprinting out here on the home field again for the seniors. In all likelihood, Don qualified that a moment ago. For all likelihood, the final time. Obviously, you get in the playoffs and wind up with some kind of a home-and-home flip and play another game here, but that doesn't happen much these days. Generally, there's enough fields around, and people really don't want to take a chance on going one place or the other, and so they just pick a neutral field. I talked to Big Spring. In fact, Big Spring, I think they've got their game set to their playoff game, and this is a time tonight when both teams can set their game and not worry about the other telling they've already planned.
Yeah.
Somebody like Coach Compton using that in the locker room for the game, saying these boys don't respect you. But I think they're going to play in Plainview or Lubbock, and I think the Whitefaces will probably play in Amarillo. I think that's the deal, but none of that's official. Whitefaces have come out, as have the Steers. The Steers are wearing gold trousers, white jerseys, black numerals. Defensively, Don, Anderson, Henry, McGee, and Lloyd up front are 215, 245, 245, and 220, so pretty good size there. Linebackers are 180-pound Parnell, Matt Ritchie in the middle at 190, and Plakotny is the other linebacker at 190, and the secondary 180, 175, 165, and 165. So good size, not overwhelming, but certainly plenty good. And I know you think size is kind of an overrated thing anyway.
Well, I kind of do in high school. The thing I think Big Spring can do on defense is run pretty good.
Yeah.
And with good, in high school, you're going to be a lot better, I think, if you do have a little speed other than slower big guys. I think is not as valuable to you.
Well, you watch those guys. I watched Virginia Tech last night. You talk about guys just being able to run to the football, Coach. I mean, it is now. If you appreciate defensive football, it's fun to watch.
It really is. And like I said a while ago, I really think this game could get to be an offensive show.
Yeah.
I think both teams are pretty skilled offensively, and both of them are good on defense. But I think there's enough skill on offense to offset some of that.
All right, the Steers will kick off south to north. Hereford with twin safeties back there. That's one of those is Christian Garza. The other is Zach Lopez. Garza went the distance a couple of games ago with one. Here's the kick. It's high. It's end over end. It's going to be fielded at the 20-yard line. Back to the 25, to the 30, straight up the field, out to the 33. Good return, good field position for the Whitefaces on the first possession of the night. One of the upbacks fielded that. And I'm not sure who it was, but Joe Morrison it was. Well, he could have gone the distance.
Yeah. Well, you know, they kicked off kind of like we've done some, just across the field, and they saw that Christian run that one back, and they didn't want anything like that to happen. But we come out of that with good field position outside the 30.
Whitefaces come out with Slabs and Nava and Garcia and Pacina and Fryer up front. That's the front five. Garcia, the 2-year starter, he's the center. Wide side of the right, shotgun formation from the 33, first play of the night. Uvalde, the tailback, he gets it. He is hit, and he'll be dropped for a loss. Boy, the Steers knew what was coming right there. A loss of about 2 on the play as Jose never had a prayer.
Well, they got really good penetration in the middle. It looked like number 70, not a real big guy. He's pretty short, but he kind of submarined through there and made a nice play. Second
down and 12, so not the start the Whitefaces wanted there. 11-29, Hereford going into the breeze in this first quarter from the wide short snap. Now he throws it out complete to Davis. He is hit, lunges forward, got back to the line of scrimmage and maybe won, but man, we just it was a bad snap. It was had to be a hurried throw. We were lucky to get the 3 or 4 yards we got.
Yeah, we were, and that same guy, number 70, Derek Anderson was right back. He's a little fire plug.
Yeah.
He looks like he's about 5'9", 5'8", and he just lines up there and just looks like he's just coming. It doesn't matter what the offense is doing. He's just coming.
3rd and 9, white faces, wide side right. 4 down linemen for the Steers. Back to throw is Bridwell. Here comes the rush. Swings it out here complete. Uvalde, 35. He's to the 40. He's to the 45. He has a first down to the 48. Nice little swing pass. A play we really haven't run a lot, and he was wide open.
Well, what happened, we had 3rd and long, and they dropped their linebackers real deep, and Bridwell just let Evaluate kind of sneak out of the backfield, and nobody was there. He had lots and lots of room to run.
Finally brought down by Nunez, but it's 1st and 10 Hereford from their 48, first series of the night. Whitefaces overcome a 3rd and 9. Wide side left on first down, 2 running backs. Give it to Uvalde running left. Cuts up the field at the 50, runs into his own man, spins to about the 48 of the Steers. A gain of about 3, 2nd down and 7.
It looks like Big Spring's going to line up in a four-man front pretty much every time. 3 linebackers and 4 secondary people, and basically what we call a cover 2 with 2 corners up tight, 2 safeties back off, and so far they have not adjusted that very much at all.
3 to the right, 1 to the left on 2nd down and 7. Straight back to throws Bridwell, 4-man rush. Got time, fires it out there, complete, nope, off the fingertips and out of bounds. Threw it a little bit high. Davis went up and got his hands on it, but could not hang on, and it is 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, it looked like Parker that time didn't really get his feet set. I think he had plenty of time. He was a little bit off balance, and the ball took off on him a little bit and was a little high for Davis.
It was a fastball. I'm telling you, it was coming. It was humming over there. 3rd and 7, Hereford, 9:57 left first period. Wide side of the right for the White Faces. Again, they send 3 receivers to the right. Davis, the lone receiver, to the left. Shotgun formation, Garcia to snap it. Here's the snap. Going to throw the little quick pass, and somebody went the wrong way. Parker threw it outside. Lopez went inside, and the White Faces are going to have to punt.
Yeah, it looked like we kind of all 3, we had 3 receivers over, and we all 3 kind of did a little hook-in hook pass, and Parker just kind of threw it between them. I'm not sure he was exactly set on who he wanted to throw it to.
Bridwell is the punter, and Mansfield is the deep man for the Steers. He'll kick it away. He'll hit it about his own 40 into the breeze here. No score, 9:54 left first quarter. Good snap. Rush is just a token one. High end over end, hits at the 20, but bounces straight up and just going to roll dead right there. Boy, we got a bad break there. That ball could have hopped another 10, 15 yards, but it's down by the White Faces. The Steers take over for the first time tonight from their own 21-yard line.
Well, now we'll get a look at their offense. They've got some really good skilled people. They've got one, I think, Richie kid has verbally committed to go to Baylor. They got a running back that's being recruited by Division I, so we're going to see some talent.
His name is Anderson. He's 5'8", 180. The quarterback is Tannehill. He's rushed for 1,665 yards, has Anderson. On first down, though, they give it to the wingback running to the right side. He turns the corner out to the 25, knocked down about the 26-yard line. Tried to kind of cross us up there and did for about 6 yards. Tackle made over there on the far side by Eli Castillo.
Yeah, now Big Spring, they're going to line up in the spread just like we do with a shotgun. Wide receivers had 2 that time on both sides. Ran a little fly sweep with the wingback motion. I think they're going to be very similar to Hereford offensively.
Wide side of the left now for Tannehill and the Steers. He's thrown 29 touchdown passes as Tannehill, over 3 a game. Here's the give to the tailback. Big hole up the middle. He's got a first down and about 2 to spare out to the 34-yard line. Anderson just running straight off the right side. It'll be 1st and 10.
Anderson's quick. He's not a real big kid, but you can tell just right there that he can get to the hole in a hurry. Sanchez
made the tackle. Esau did, but 2 running plays have gained about 13 yards for the Steers. They're at the 33-yard line on their end of the field, 8:55 and counting in a scoreless first quarter. 2 to the left, 1 to the right, shotgun formation. Now the wingback comes in motion. Now goes back the other way, and Tannehill straight back to throw over the middle. Got a man there, complete, and that's Ritchie, and he's got another first down out to the 43-yard line, brought down by Martinez and Castillo, but the Steers kind of picking the White Faces apart early on.
Yeah, that's kind of an option route where Ritchie goes down and depending on what your linebacker does, he's going to break it in or out. And that time, the linebacker had gone wide, so he just turned inside, and Tannehill, it was an easy pitch and catch for them.
Richie's caught 25 for 569 coming into play here tonight. The Steers have it 1st and 10 from the 43 on their end of the field, wide side left. Again, the wingback comes in motion, but they give it to the tailback, but a flag before that can happen. It's going to be a motion penalty against the Steers, and it'll be 1st and 15.
Well, that doesn't hurt anything. If we can keep them the way they're moving the ball, a penalty might slow them down here a little bit.
They have, again, Anderson with 1,665 yards rushing. Tannehill's thrown for almost 1,900 yards. And they've got 3 receivers who've caught passes for over 500 yards, so pretty good array of weapons for the Steers. Whitefaces have Ryan Marquez here on the near side, Martinez and in the secondary along with Mays, and Paschal on the far side. Here's the give inside Anderson. He bounces it outside, now cuts back to the middle, slips a couple of tackles, but only gets about 3. Good defense by the Whitefaces. Anderson made a couple of folks miss, but then the troops arrived, including Eli Castillo and Sanchez, and also Trevor.
Yeah, that's a good job. We got some penetration. I think that's what we're going to need to do against this running back, because he's got some quickness, and if we can penetrate, get some penetration in there and kind of get him to making them moves before he gets started, I think we'll be much better off.
7:30 left, first quarter, no score, 2nd and 11 for the Steers from their 42. Tannehill fakes, rolls left, wants to throw. He's got pressure, throws long, got a man out there, but it's overthrown and intercepted and dropped. Wow, great defensive play by the Whitefaces. For a moment, Ryan Marquez had it, and that time Tannehill honestly just kind of threw that thing up for grabs.
Yeah, he really did. Marquez played that absolutely perfect. It was kind of a double move by a big spring receiver, and Marquez didn't bite on the short cut, stayed back deep and played it like a center fielder, and really could have had an interception.
He got pushed by, it was a good play by Yanez, the intended receiver. He pushed him just as he caught the ball, and that knocked it loose. 3rd and 11, big play here now. Whitefaces have put Nino in there, so we got 3 men rushing here. We'll drop 8. Play the pass. Tannehill back to throw. Gets some pressure. Now gives up over the middle. Got a man there. Pass is almost intercepted by Martinez, but it falls incomplete, and it's punt time for the Steers.
Once again, great coverage back in the secondary. Tannehill forced that ball. I'm not sure we didn't have 3 guys covering Richie. We knew where Richie was. Richie's a great player, and we knew where he was, and great secondary play by the Hereford team.
Jonathan Davis back in single safety. No score. Each team's had it once. 7:17 left, first quarter. Kicking with the wind now, the Steers. Here comes Martinez. Almost got the block. Ryan did. Line drive kick to the 20 to Jonathan. He is hit, and he'll be stopped about the 23. Good coverage by the Steers. Man, Martinez came close to blocking that punt.
I really thought he got it.
I did too.
I thought and I'm not sure he wasn't in position. He just overshot it. In fact, he may have ran past it.
Yep. Boy, it looked like real close.
Looked like he had it blocked. If we need to keep kind of file that away maybe, and later in the game we might need to make a special effort to block that thing.
Absolutely. 7:09 left, first period. Second possession of the night for the Whitefaces will start this time from the 23-yard line as Garcia comes out of the ball. Damian Garcia is the running back for the Whitefaces. He didn't play last week. We'll give it to the wingback here on first down. That's Christian. He turns the corner, but now is wrapped up as he gets to the line of scrimmage. That was Richie. And Richie is a good football player from middle linebacker. He comes out and makes the tackle for no gain, maybe a loss.
Yeah, we're going to get a holding call back around where Parker handed it off. I'm not sure if it was a lineman or a receiver, but we're going to get a holding call.
I want to tell you this. It wasn't a very good hold because 6 of them hit Garza at the end of that play. Well, they've got a choice here. It could be second down, I think, in about 12.
Oh, it's against them. No.
Let's see here what we got. The official picks up the flag now. And, no, it's against the Whitefaces. Here's the 10-yard walk-off, holding against Hereford. They take the penalty, so it's now 1st and 20 back at the 14-yard line. It was the spot of the foul call, so it's 1st and about 19, actually. Well, again, the Whitefaces now into the wind here, Don. Need to try to pick up a couple of first downs for some field position.
No question.
No score. 6:50 left, first quarter, clock running, wide side left. On first down, here's Garcia up the middle. Damian, he's hit right on the line of scrimmage. Maybe got a couple out to about the 15, but Steers in the middle doing a very good job defensively. It'll be second down upcoming.
Yeah, it looks like what their defensive linemen are not, there's a way you play where you attack, and there's a way you play where you kind of read the block and kind of react to the block. And right now they're more in an attack mode. Looks like they're just charging and keep what they're trying to do is keep the blockers off their linebackers, and so far it's working pretty good.
Second down and 18 for the Whitefaces. Wide side to the left this time out of the shotgun formation. Two receivers split each way. Bridwell back to throw. Looking, gets some pressure. Now he runs out of there. They're after him. Back at the 5-yard line, he scrambles, throws long down the field. Oh, back across the middle of Garza. Oh, that was a dangerous throw. Falls incomplete. Mersworth had a chance at that one for Big Spring, but late across the middle is dangerous.
Yeah, we were probably fortunate there. But at one time, Garza was open, but Parker saw him a little late. And they run a little, what we call a twist stunt in the middle of that time with their defensive tackles. And one of them came free and basically forced Parker to scramble and to throw the ball.
We are halfway through a scoreless first quarter, but the Whitefaces now got to come up with 18 here or punt into the wind. The line of scrimmage is the 17 of Hereford. Got a gain out to about the 34. Straight back, four-man rush. This time they pick him up. Throws long out the left side. Got Yostin out there. Yostin makes the catch at the 40 of Big Spring. A perfect throw into the wind against double coverage. What a throw and catch.
Unbelievable. And I tell you got to give the offensive line credit because they gave Parker
Yep.
You've got to have some time to throw a ball like that. And he just basically, Yostin just ran the 9 route or the streak route, and Parker laid it out to him. And boy, Yostin has got some talent at that particular catch. He does a great job with that.
Well, that one you talk about, you hear him say they dropped it in the well. That's what he did. I mean, he dropped it. That was into the wind, folks, about 45, 50 yards on the fly. First and 10 from the Steers 40. Whitefaces wide side to the right, but give it back inside to Garcia. Damian, he's hit again pretty quickly, maybe a yard, but we're having tough sledding up the middle, Coach.
We are. We're not. So far, we haven't popped anything in there running. And I think if we'll be patient, I think we will, because the way they're coming up the field, if we ever pop the line of scrimmage, we've got a chance to make a pretty good play. And I think we need to stay with it, and because that slows the pass rush down, too.
Going to try to trick them up here. Reisenhuber comes in at tight end, so we're going to go, I think Nino's, double tights here, two receivers to the right. So now the Steers going to have to change their defense a little bit. Out of the shotgun on 2nd and 9, wide side right, straight back to throw. Four-man rush, got time. Throws long again out here to the near side, overthrown, and incomplete, almost intercepted. That time, Parker, easy for me to say, but I think had he gone Yostin's way, Yostin was coming open.
Well, it could have, and what we tried to do there was run basically the same route we did on the other side a while ago, but the cornerback ran with us, and there wasn't anybody threatening him in the flat, so it allowed a double team more or less over on Garza.
4:45 left first quarter, no score. Whitefaces with a 3rd and 9. Big play here from the Steers' 39-yard line. Again, though, Hereford into the wind, doing a good job of eating up some clock here in this first quarter. Wide side right, 3 receivers this way, and we roll right. Parker looking to throw, on the run, fires. Davis goes down, makes a shoestring catch at the 25, stop the clock, move the chains. 1st and 10 for the good guys.
Now, we crossed them up a little there. We've been throwing that pass all year, that rollout pass for first downs on 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9. On the out pass, this time Davis faked the out pass, turned inside, and was wide open. Parker did a great job of getting the ball in there.
Another great 3rd down conversion. Now that's 2 in this drive for the Whitefaces. 1st and 10 from the 25. Still no score. Here's the give inside again to Garcia. Damian hit and driven back. He'll be right on the line of scrimmage again. The Steers in the middle, boy, big old hogs up there. McGee at 245, the first man to hit him.
And once again, people are going to think we're crazy. We're close. I mean, one guy is, messed us up then, or we popped that thing for 10 or 15 yards. I think we've got to stay, be patient with that. Keep them honest.
All right, the Whitefaces send Davis and Lopez to the left. Tanner Shelton to the right. Shotgun formation, Reisenhuber, the tight end. Give inside again to Garcia. He lowers his shoulder and gets what he can. That's about the 21-yard line. Going to bring up third down. We'll call it 3rd and 7.
And we got a little bit of a push that time on the left side of our offensive line and made a little bit of yards.
That we did. It'll be 3rd down upcoming for the Whitefaces. Another big conversion here. Espinoza in there at guard for the Whitefaces, doing a good job with that push on the left side. He's a little guy right next to Slabs. And then on the right side for the Whitefaces is Larry Pacina and Miguel Friday. Looking over to the near side now is Bridwell. We got 2 split each way here. 3:16 left, first quarter. Really moving along, straight back to throw, 4-man rush. He steps up, he's going to run with it, but they got a spy on him, and that's Ritchie. And Ritchie drops him for a loss back at the 9. Ritchie's sole purpose on that play was to watch Bridwell.
Yeah, they've scouted, as you can tell, because the last 2 weeks against Lakeview and Plainview, Parker had gotten rich on that little quarterback draw or scramble and running, and Big Spring, you can tell they've worked on it because Ritchie is their #1 player on defense, and he was sitting right there.
2:40 left, first quarter. 4th down and 9, Hereford. Play comes in from the Whiteface bench. Going to have to hurry here. The 25-second clock is down to 9. Garcia out over the ball. Crowd on their feet. 4 seconds on the 25-second clock. Parker's got to snap it pretty quick here, and he does right on the buzzer. Rolls right. Looking, throws underneath. Complete on the near side. First down, and that's Zach Lopez this time down around the 12-yard line. Needed to gain the 15, stop the clock, move the chains.
Great job. I tell you, we execute that as well as anybody I've seen in a long time. It's a little sprint out, roll out. That time, Davis turned it inside, and 2 of them covered him.
Yep.
But Lopez breaks to the outside, wide open. Parker, and he's got his choice of receivers, and he did a great job putting it right on the money.
44th catch of the year for Zach, puts him over 500 yards on the season. 2:20 left first period. A most impressive drive into the win for the Whitefaces. 1st and 10 from the 12. 2:20 left first quarter. Wide side left. Garcia gets it up the gut. Hit again right on the line of scrimmage, and they just kind of hog-tie him, Ritchie and friends. No gain. 2nd down and 10.
I tell you, Ritchie's a good player.
He is, isn't he?
Now, I'm telling you, he is all over the field, and it's pretty obvious that he is their bell cow on defense because he's making lots of plays.
6'3", 190-pound middle linebacker. 1:55 left first period, 2nd down and 10. No gain on that play. We have not been able to do anything on the ground, but the rollout has really worked well. And then that one long pass to Yostin from the 12. 2nd down and 10, Hereford. 1:40 left first period. What a great drive. What a time-consuming drive. Out of the shotgun, Bridwell. Straight back. Looking. Now, flag before that all unfolded. We've got an illegal procedure against the Whitefaces. Makes it 2nd and 15. That's not a good thing.
No, that hurts us a little bit. But at the same time, it gives us a little more field to work with, and it gives them a little more field to cover. Where we're at on the field, we can overcome this, but it does make it a little bit tougher.
Whitefaces bring Garcia back in at tailback. Leonard in for that last play. Comes to the near side, the junior wideout. Yostin, Lopez, Davis. Here comes the play in from the sideline. Tanner Shelton brings it in again. 25-second clock. Well, we're slow getting them in. We break the huddle. There's 5 seconds left on the 25-second clock. We hurry to the line now. Wide side left, straight back to throw on 2nd and 15. Looking. Fires over the middle. Incomplete. Just off the fingertips of, I think it's Tanner Shelton. It'll be 3rd down upcoming. Just missed him down around the 3.
Yeah, that was a good job. Again, they only rushed 3 that time. Looked like they dropped 8, and very similar to the way we played them a while ago. But Shelton was open, and Parker just barely did me. Good job by the offensive line, and we got a chance to make a play again right here. 3rd
and 15, probably close enough to attempt a field goal, even though we're into the wind. Kicked one last week, you'll recall, from 35 yards out. Wide side left, shotgun. Here comes a 4-man rush. We pick him up. Now he has to scramble out of there. Parker's in trouble. Gives ground, rolling back left. Needs a block. Gets it. Oh, what a block in the open field. Looking. Now going to take off. He's going to be hit back at the 20. Going to lose about 3. But what a block as the Whitefaces peel back and the steer player is down. I mean, he got leveled.
Well, that's a great job by Parker because he was in trouble. He was able to get away from the rush, and then he's gotten really, really adept at getting out. He doesn't get sacked a lot, and he getting out of trouble. And that time he did a very wise thing as far as he didn't throw it into traffic and kept the ball. He didn't make anything, but he kept us down there in scoring position.
Well, Garcia, the white-faced center, peeled back as two defenders were chasing. And, I mean, it's kind of a lineman's dream come true, I guess, Coach. You're out in the open field, and you get a chance, and you're not trying to hurt anybody, but you're sure trying to hit them where they'll remember it.
Yeah.
And they'll remember that when the player's still down.
That was a good, clean block.
Yeah.
Wasn't anything bad about it, dirty about it, but he did rock him pretty good. And basically the defensive guy never saw him, and he's still down on the field. I'm guessing he probably got the breath knocked out of him.
I hope so. I hope it's not anything any more serious than that. Stephen Henry, again, you see that from time to time, and that's probably where they're chasing the quarterback, and somebody peels back, and that's what Garcia, the white-faced center, is very, very quick. And he ran a long way to get a shot at Henry, and he hit him just about chest high, and Henry still down, being helped up. But the way they're working with him, I think Coach Compton's right. I think he got the breath knocked out of him. He's been over. The white-faced fans cheer as they should. Again, you don't want to see anybody get hit, and that's not who that was anyway. I thought it was 52, but it was Lloyd, the defensive end, Devontae Lloyd, who got the blow, and he is helped by a couple of trainers to the far side. Obviously shake it up. It'll be 4th down and 17, Hereford. And here comes the field goal unit, I think, Coach. We'll try. Well, let's see. Maybe not.
Well, I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
I think we're going to, the wind is blowing enough that it'd be about a 38-yarder field goal try, so Coach has decided we're going to go for this.
We have eaten up most of this first quarter, 39 seconds left in the period. 4th and 17, got to get to the 3 for the first down. Bridwell's alone in the backfield. They bring 4. We pick him up. Now he gets in trouble. Steps away, rolls left, throws against the grain. Complete, but not a first down. As out of bounds down around the 8-yard line is Garza. But that's not all bad. I mean, we want the score, obviously, but pin them even deeper. Big Spring will start 92 yards away from the other end zone.
Well, that was a good, crisp drive. Had a couple of really big plays in there. A couple of third down conversions. Really looked sharp. And we got a penalty, and then we had a breakdown a little bit and got trapped for a loss. But good drive, and it gives your offense some confidence, and that'll help later in the game.
Tannehill and the Steers now start from their own 8-yard line. He's alone in the backfield. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Again, the clock's down to 24 seconds. He gives it to Anderson coming wide to the left. He cuts to the outside, gets up to the 15-yard line, then is level from the backside. Whiteface has had good pursuit, and it'll be 2nd down. We'll call it about a gain of 8, though. 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, that poor football's changed. 20 years ago, you get it back in there, you get everybody in tight, you try to ram it out of there. They got them spread all over the field. They don't care, and they run the wing-back sweep. It's unbelievable how it's changed.
End of the first quarter, 0-0 at Whiteface Field. It'll be 2nd and 2 Steers when we come back in 1 minute. All right, second quarter about to begin. 2nd and 2 for the Steers. No score in the first quarter. Big Spring had it just 1 series, had 2 first downs. The Whitefaces held the ball for much of that first quarter. Diane Knight, along with Miss Barrett, into the stands right now. Shotgun formation on 2nd down. Tannehill wants to throw. Now he rolls. He's in trouble. Tannehill is run over by Alvarez. The senior nails him back at the 5-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and about 11.
Oh, what a great pass rush by, was that Moss or Alvarez?
Alvarez, I believe, Coach.
Boy, what a great pass rush. Great sack. Wrapped the quarterback up. 3rd and long, and they're deep in their own territory.
I mean, that changes things considerably. Now it's the Steers who have to come up with 11 yards or punt from deep in their own territory into the wind. 4 first downs in the first quarter for Hereford, 1 for the Steers. Hereford with 98 passing, just 4 rushing. The Steers 33 total yards in that first period, thanks to Coach Salinas and Coach Ellis. Out of the shotgun on 3rd and 11, fake, gonna run it. He takes off to the left, rumbling up the field. Tannehill will get short of the first down, well short of it. It'll be 4th down and about 5. Kind of a strange call there because never looked like he could get the first down.
No, and I think that was a pretty conservative call for Big Spring because they didn't want to take a chance on getting a turnover, so they ran a little quarterback draw looking thing, and Hereford reacted very well and stopped it way short of first down.
Morgan Moss made a great tackle. It's 4th down and 4 now. The Steers kicking from near their own goal line. Davis short of midfield, expecting to get a pretty short punt here into the breeze. 10:36 and counting, no score here, early second quarter. Steers letting a lot of time run off the clock. Now a time call by Big Spring. Timeout on the field. Hereford and Big Spring scoreless. We're back in 30 seconds. Back at Whiteface Field, no score. Timeout call by the Steers there. It's 4th and 4 at their own 15-yard line. Can't imagine they'd be in any situation here where they'd go for this, Coach.
No, I don't know what happened. They had something wrong on their punt team or something, but now that guy's too good a coach. They're not gonna.
Yep.
They're not gonna do anything like that.
Richie is the punter, but again, it is a pretty good little breeze, 10, 15 miles an hour, and he's kicking into it. And the snap is high, but he controls it. He's going to fake the run and then kick it away. Davis gets away from it. It hits short of midfield, bounces to midfield. Going to roll dead about the Hereford 47. Well, he kind of gave that little fake and that rugby punt, if you will. But Hereford gets great field position, 10-20 left first half at their own 47.
And now that, the field position thing has been, ever since we hit that long pass a while ago, it's been in our favor, and we really need to take advantage of it. When you only have to go half the field, you got a chance to get points.
No score here. 10-20 left first half. These two teams both very talented and kind of been feeling one another out here, you can tell, but both, I think, quite capable of moving the football. But the advantage we've got here for 2 quarters of the rest of this 3 quarters, we have the wind, and that's a pretty big plus here tonight. 2 running backs in this formation besides Bridwell. That's beside Bridwell. That's Garcia and Uvalde, and they give it to Uvalde right side. And again, we just can't move them off the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, and again, they're doing it with 4 people. They're not blitzing. They're not stunting any linebacker. Their defense has been very 4-3, cover 2, umbrella, very basic. They're not doing any stunting, very little moving around, and they're just playing good, sound football.
Lloyd, the kid who was hurt on that last series, is back out there. Good to see that, as he's recovered from the lick. That was quite a lick out in the open field. 9:44 till the half, 2nd and 9. Whitefaces have been operating in 2nd and long every snap, it seems. Now there's a flag, and it's going to be 2nd and longer. Whitefaces with another procedure, and it'll be 2nd and 14.
I don't know what's going on with that, but we haven't done that much all year. And
did it, Coach, against? I saw us flinch this time here. The guard on the left side just kind of flinched, and we did it against. It was against in the loss to Cooper. It was where we had about 5 or 6 of those things. They were kind of calling snaps and what have you, and giving us a hard time. I think it was Cooper. It might have been against Friendship. One of those 2 games, we got a ton of penalty. All right, here we go. 2nd and 14 now, going the wrong way. 9:20 left first half. Rolling left is Bridwell, has good time. Looks, pulls it down. He's hit, gets away, hit again, gets away. Rolling back to his right, now spins to the left, still looking. Throws long for Lopez, who's behind him. Lopez goes up, fights for the ball, and it's intercepted by the Steers at the 20. What an interception by Menasfield.
Well, that was
wow.
Very unusual play because it looked like Parker's rolling left, and he's trying to get it to Davis inside. And to be honest, I think they grabbed Davis. I think they held him pretty bad. Parker brings it back outside, throws it looked like as far as he could throw it, and the Big Spring boy played it well. He stayed with our receiver. Looked like Lopez might break open deep, and I don't know what the flag's about, but they're talking here.
Whitefaces had an ineligible receiver downfield. That's declined, obviously, by the Steers because they get the ball at their own 20 with 9:04 left in the first half, and still no score here at Whiteface Field.
Well, Parker's just trying to make a play. I commend his effort. And like I said, Lopez had kind of broken behind them, but their boy made a good break on the ball.
But it wouldn't have mattered because we had the receiver ineligible downfield, and so it would have come back had the Whitefaces made the completion. All right, Tannehill and the Steers now with a running back in the backfield, wide side to the left. 9:04 left till the half. In motion goes the flanker. Give it inside to Anderson, the tailback. He rolls left, tries to get to the corner. Whitefaces are there. Here comes a holding call against the Steers. No gain on the play. Good defense over there on the far side by the Whitefaces, Mark Mays. But this one's coming back.
Yep, they're going to get a hold. And I'll tell you, that is good defense because that guy is dangerous, and you can just tell the way he runs. And every time he wanted to turn up the field, there was a maroon shirt there, and we ran him all the way to the sideline, and basically he didn't make anything.
Nino did a great job coming from the inside, pushing him further wider, and just kept making him run east and west on a north-south field. But it's a 10-yard walk-off, first down and 20 now for the Steers, with 8:58 left first half. Some big penalties against both teams. Ryan Marquez here on the near side did a good job on that last play, too. Mays next to him. Marcus Reyes, the sophomore, who's been such a standout for the Whitefaces, the linebacker, a rover post here on the near side. Shotgun formation for Tannehill and the Steers from there on. And here's a flag. And let's see what this one's about. Official on the far side gets the yellow rag out before anybody's done anything. And I think the Whitefaces, I don't know. Let's see. Nope, it's the Steers backing up. Procedure against Big Spring, and so back-to-back penalties against the Steers has them back at the 5-yard line.
Man, these guys are throwing flag nearly every
play.
I don't know. I guess there's things going on down there that we can't see.
I didn't see that one. I watched it back on replay, but now it's 1st and 25, 8:38 left in the first half. Steers at their own 5-yard line, again going into the breeze. Wide side to the right. Out of the shotgun, Tannehill calls him down, takes the snap, fakes it in, gives it inside. Big hole up the middle. Here's Anderson. He's to the 25. He's to the 27-yard line, 26-yard line. Wow. He just popped it right up the gut and almost went a long, long way. Finally brought down by Mays and Mays and Martinez, yes.
Boy, he did. He got them out of a hole. And I think our linemen were a little wider maybe that time, anticipating 1st and 25. You think maybe a pass or screen or something, and they ran kind of just a fullback or a tailback dive, and he popped it.
Morrison it was on that last tackle, too. Give Joe credit. But it's 2nd and 5 now after it was 1st and 25, a 20-yard gain there. Oh, they snap it too early. The ball's loose, and the Steers followed. They hit the man in motion, snapped it to him or hit it off him, didn't mean to, and they lost 3, 3rd and 8.
Big play right there.
Wow.
I thought we were going to get it.
I did too.
I guess the guy was turning around with one of them deals where he goes in motion maybe and turned around. I don't know.
Wow.
But the snap hit him.
Well, very fortunate. I mean, it just came right down at his feet, or the Whitefaces would have had that football. 3rd and 8 for the Steers now. 7:15 left till the intermission. Steers at their own 22-yard line. Split 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Again, Anderson the lone back, but he's a guy who can really scamper. Give it to Anderson. Nope, fake it to Anderson. Roll left, and here comes the pressure, and Tannehill is down back at the 14-yard line. What a job of the Whitefaces as coming through that time for Hereford. In at defensive end was Trevor Vasquez, and, I mean, he ran all over Tannehill.
Yeah, and number 80 was in there. Morgan Moss was in there, man. That's twice we've sacked him with great pass rush. And if you can do that, you know, that takes a lot of their game away.
Sure. The Steers averaging over 400 yards a game, and the Whitefaces have really played some great defense here thus far in the ball game. Tannehill to punt, again in the wind. High snap, but he gets it. Takes a step, kicks it high and short. Hits at the 35, bounces straight up. Whitefaces get away from it. And down by the Steers at the 38. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Whitefaces. Steers wanted to say Hereford touched it. The official said no, sir. And the Whitefaces have the pigskin in great field position.
Well, you can't ask for any better. A while ago, you know, we had it around the 50, and this time we're inside the 40, 38-yard line. And we really need to take advantage of this because most of the time these kind of field position things even out.
Yeah.
And we need to take advantage of this short field and try to get some points on the board.
Whitefaces send Slabs and Bernal out there in the offensive line. Wide side to the left, shotgun formation, fake it, hitch pass complete to Davis. He's hit, gets away to the 35, the 30. He's to the 25, the 20. Davis is going to go the distance. The Whitefaces on the little hitch pass go 38 yards with 6:08 left in the first quarter and lead it by a score of 6-0 with a point after upcoming.
Oh, man, what a great run by Davis.
Wow.
Davis is just unbelievable on that play. He's done it all year. This time he breaks the initial tackle and then breaks it to the sideline, and there's really nobody else there, and he just outran them to the end zone. But the key to that play was he broke the initial tackle, and then they had nobody left. Great job, great throw, great catch, great run.
6:08 left in the first half. Hereford up 6-0. Bridwell tries to make it 7, and he does. Whitefaces lead it by a touchdown back in 1 minute.
How much are your apples?
Down at the end of that play. I think it's the referee. He was way away from the play. I don't know how that could have happened, but he's up and going to continue. 38-yard touchdown strike to Davis, and a great block by Zach Lopez. And then who do we see but Garcia and Friday both running down the near side. I mean, those guys, offensive linemen hustling down there. It was Zach who sprung him loose, and then Davis who shed a couple of tacklers. Good playing, Coach.
Oh, man. And you know that's what this deal is all about. It's a team game, and those linemen are down there helping. Davis is breaking tackles, Lopez making blocks. It's just a team game, and when you play together like that, boy, you got a chance to be really good.
Whitefaces up 7-0, 6:08 left first half. As the Whitefaces one-play drive, 38 yards. The official is okay now. He's talking to one of the steers back there. I can't imagine what happened to him.
Well, he had his hands on his knees, like he'd kind of lost his breath or something, but he acts like he's going to try to go.
Whitefaces will kick it away again. The breeze to the back of Bridwell, and I think we'll try to kick this thing deep. Steers have 3 deep receivers. Parker capable of kicking this thing into the end zone if he catches it good. Here's the approach to the football. The senior hits it high and deep, and it's going to be fielded back at the goal line. The Steers are going to return it. Running to the left. Whiteface is in good position, trying to get to the corner. He gets to the corner, pops across the 30, out to the 35, still on his feet at the 40. Great return by the Steers. Poor tackling by the Whitefaces, but a great job by Big Spring as the return man did a wonderful job for them. That was Menifil.
Yeah, was that Menifil or Anderson again?
I think it was number 2, Coach.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but I think
it was a good run, and yeah, you're right, it was Menifil, and he made a nice run. He went all the way across the field, got to the far sideline, got one block and then one missed tackle, and put him all the way out to the 40. But
a block in the back along the way.
That's right.
Not going to take a part of it back. I don't know where that block occurred. It was Joe Morrison who made the tackle, and a great tackle it was, but the penalty flag is back at the 24-yard line, and so they'll mark it off from that point and put it back to the 14, and instead of starting at the 43, they start at the 14. That's a huge difference.
Yeah, it's a huge break for Hereford, for the Whitefaces, because they were fixing to be out with the short field we were talking about. Now they've got 85 yards.
Everybody listening over at Kings Manor tonight, Whiteface players visited over there earlier this week, yesterday, in fact, and had a great time. 1st and 10 from the 14. Tannehill gives to his tailback. Straight ahead again, a big hole. He bounces to the outside. He has 10, has 15, and finally slung out of bounds up around the 29-yard line. But Anderson again showing just how quick he is. Gets 14 up the gut.
Well, he's got, I believe, over 1,600 yards rushing in 9 games, which is about 190 a game, and you can tell why. He's very, very quick.
Paschal made the tackle over there on the far side, preventing an even longer gain. They mark him out to the 30, so that was a 16-yard pickup. He's earlier had a 20-yarder, and we sure got to keep him in containment. 5:50 till the half, 7-0 Hereford. Steers with the ball, wide side of the right. Tannehill out of the shotgun, 4 down linemen for the Whitefaces. Tannehill going to give it to him again. Kind of bounce it outside, left side, slips a tackle. Morrison has a shot at him, but he gets away, and he runs out of bounds somewhere up around the first down marker. I think he has it. Let's see where they spot him. Yep, at the 40, another 10 yards. And the Steers just opening gashing holes, running it up the gut.
You know, we did a pretty good job there at the point of attack, but that guy's feet, he gets his feet moving, and he just kind of jumps over a hole or two to the left, and we got nobody there. We had the point of attack in pretty good shape.
Esau had a shot at him, and he just whizzed right by him. 1st and 10 from the 40, so 2 running plays have netted 26 yards for the Steers. Wide side right, fake it, going to throw it this time. Hereford doesn't get much of a rush. Now he pulls it down. He's going to run it, throws at the last moment, complete, and out of bounds, about an 8-yard gain up around the 48-yard line. Good play by Tannehill to find an open man as he started to run. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
It really was a good play. He saw the rush coming. He stepped up in the pocket and looked like he was going to run. And folks, he's not a real running threat. You can tell. But he kept his eyes downfield and found an open man and made 8 yards.
We've got Celerio in there at tackle. Next to him is Moss. 2nd and 2 now. The Steers, Hereford with 3 down defenders here. Nobody in the backfield. And Tannehill wants to throw. Does throw it out to the left side, complete inside Hereford territory. Missed a fumble, and the Steers fall on another fumble. They get a 1st down, and that's the 2nd fumble that they have been very, very fortunate to recover.
That's right. It looked like Esau came out from his defensive end maybe and caused the fumble. I'm not sure, but he was close and almost got that turnover we need.
Wow. Steers twice have fumbled it out in the open field, and both times been able to fall on it. That'll haunt you. I mean, you can't do that all night long. It's 1st and 10 from the Hereford 49, 5:16 left till the half. Steers going into the wind. Again in the backfield all alone is Tannehill. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. And they're in motion here on the near side. Steers are. It'll be 1st and 15.
Yeah, there was no doubt about that one.
Steers had 2 wideouts this way and, again, just took off way too early. So the Whitefaces back them up 5. Tomorrow we'll have some coverage for you on the cross country. We'll give you the results tomorrow morning as quick as we get it. And then tomorrow evening, 5 o'clock, we're down in Odessa for the volleyball. Lady Whitefaces against El Paso Riverside. Here it is 7-0 Hereford. 5 minutes left first half. 1st and 15 for the Steers. Steers will send big wide out to the left side. That's Slaughter. He's caught 25 balls, averaged better than 25 yards, or just about 25 yards a catch. Here's the give inside to Anderson. He bounces outside. Nothing doing this time. Sanchez said, "Fool me once, my fault. 2nd time, not happening."
Yeah, they tried that same play. They popped on us for 20 a while ago, and Esau he was at defensive end. He kind of read the play that time, didn't just take off and waited on the running back and really played it extremely well.
Jose Alvarez came along to help mop up. It's 2nd down and 15 now. Wide side to the right, 4:20 till the intermission. Tannehill in the shotgun has 2 receivers split to the right, 1 to the left, 3 to the right now as he brings 1 in motion. Back to throw. 3-man rush for the Whitefaces. Waits. Fires it out complete to the left side to Anderson. Anderson dropped for a loss. Great tackle by Joe Morrison. Loss of 3 on the play.
Well, that time Hereford played, I thought, absolutely perfect. They rushed 3, drop 8, and covered every zone, and it forced the quarterback to check it down to the back going outside, and the linebacker was covering him perfect. Joe Morrison, as usual, made the tackle.
3rd down and 18 now. 3:35 till the intermission. Whitefaces have Murillo in the middle, along with in the middle of the secondary, along with Martinez. Throwing situation here. 2 receivers to the 3 to the right, 1 to the left for Tannehill. He takes the snap, back to throw. 3-man rush, throws it long. Got a man streaking down the side. Ball is knocked away, intercepted. Picked off by the Whitefaces. What a play down around the 20-yard line. A great intercept. I think that's Paschal, but I'll wait till he gets up. It is. Great play by Paschal. 1st and 10 Hereford.
Man, Paschal covered him perfect. They tried to run a deep ball down, just very similar to what Hereford would do on that same situation, and Paschal ran with him, turned his head at the last minute, jumped up, made the interception. Now it's Hereford's ball with 3 minutes and 16 seconds. Ample opportunity maybe with, I think we've got a timeout. Well, we've got all of our timeouts, so we may want to try to work it down and get another score.
Here's Bridwell leading his mates out there. 7-0 Hereford, 3:16 till the halftime, as the Whitefaces have the football at their own 16 again. Wind at their back, but honestly now when we look to the south, the wind has lessened considerably. Out of the shotgun on 1st down, Uvalde gets it running left, trying to get to the corner. Can't get there. He's in trouble. Hereford's going to be whistled for a hold. It's a gain of about 3, but they'll take the penalty. That's not a good start to this series of downs.
No, and that, boy, we're really... we've got to try to run the ball a little bit simply to keep the pass rush down, but we're really having a hard time with our front four right now.
Really interesting here because we come here tonight. I told you the Globe News picked it 35-34, and it's 7-0 late in the second quarter. And honestly, the defenses, now Hereford's done a better job on offense than has Big Spring, but the defenses on both sides have played very well.
Well, and I'm shocked. I was just like the Hereford or Emerald paper. I thought this thing would be a high scoring, and right now the defenses are controlling the game. Hereford's made one big play, actually a couple, but one for the touchdown. And basically, it's been a back and forth battle.
Got to be careful here now. It's first down and 20, 2:55 left till the half. Going to throw it underneath, complete to Davis. He's to the 10, out to about the 12 goes Jonathan, but not much doing. About a 5-yard pickup. Make it second down and 15.
That's kind of the same thing we scored on a while ago. Except a while ago he started inside and then brought it back outside. And he may be setting up to do that again because he'll set them up and they'll all go inside. And then I'm telling you, he's a smart runner.
He is indeed, and he's a smart route runner as well, which goes a long way toward making all this happen. He and Zach both do that very, very well. Second down and 15 now, 2:20 till the intermission. Hereford at their own 12. Got to be cautious here. Back to throw is Bridwell. Looking. Throws long. Got a man after and just misses Shelton. Shelton broke open up about the 30 on a little deep out, and it's third down and 15.
Yeah, that's Shelton looked like came on the corner route where he goes down and then kind of angles to the sideline and really was open. And Parker had to throw it up just a little more air under it because he might have got there.
Third down and 15 now, 2:13 left till half, so the Steers should get good field position if the Whitefaces can't come up with 15 yards right here. Deep in their own territory at the 12. Again, that holding penalty really hurtful to the Whitefaces on this series. Both teams have been hurt by penalties. Two to the right, two to the left, straight back, four-man rush, got time. Steps up, fires over the middle. Oh, just missed Lopez, who was breaking across the middle. He was open, and Parker just led him about a step too far, and now it's punt time.
Yeah, Parker's been just a little off from doing this. Keep doing what you're doing. They're playing well offensively, defensively. I think we had nearly 200 yards of offense. And Big Spring had 70-something, so I think offensively, defensively, you keep doing what you've been doing, and just if we can control the ball like we did the first part of the game and basically all of the first quarter, they'll have a hard time beating us.
Wind has picked back up, and we have the option. I'm assuming Big Spring will take the ball, and I would assume we'd kick with the wind here to begin the second half, Coach.
Yeah, boy, I like to have the wind in the fourth quarter.
I know you do.
But probably that's what'll happen.
Whitefaces are gathered down there in that helmet that they run through with the double H on the side, and this will be the final time again for these seniors here on the home field. Now they sprint out here, and I'm telling you now, it makes chills run up and down your spine. As a player, as a fan, I don't know what's going to happen second half here tonight. Don't know what's going to happen in the playoffs, except I know we're in them. But I can tell you this. Do not let anybody tell you the Whitefaces aren't a football team and haven't played their guts out for 9.5 games this football season.
I think they have, and they're just so much fun. They got some, I just commend the seniors, their leadership and their character, and you can just tell they just got lots of class, and it's what you like to see. And I'm going to tell you, I think Big Spring's the same way.
Yep.
They've got a classy group over there, and I'll guarantee you this game ain't over. They're going to come back battling too, and both sides have got a chance, I think, to really make some noise starting next week in the playoff.
What do you think Philip Ritchie said to his team at halftime, Coach?
I think he told them, boys, we better strap on our jerseys because these Hereford Whitefaces came to play. They've got to get some consistency on offense. They haven't had much, and most of that's because of Hereford's defense, but they've had some struggle with holding on the ball and maybe in a penalty yardage, but if they, I think they're going to really, I look for them to really try to run the ball more this half.
Well, they'll be going into the wind. The Steers will begin the second half. Hereford will kick from south to north. And again, it's 7-0 White Faces here at the intermission. Both teams in the playoffs. One of them is going to play Canyon. The other one's going to play Pampa, unless, again, and there is some weirdness going on, I might point out. And if it's weird enough, they meet, and it could be penetrations, Coach. And to get the penetrations, I was told today, the Coach McCauley over at Canyon is going to have to watch film and mark down the penetrations for those teams.
Well, he's the district chairman, and he would be charged with, if it comes to that, watching the games of the teams involved when they played each other and to see how many 20-yard penetrations are made by everybody.
Used to, of course, that was kept by the officials, but no more because of because of overtime. Here's the second half, speaking of play, and the kick is deep and fielded and fumbled back in the end zone. Parker kicked it all the way to the goal line, and then Anderson misplayed it and went out the backside, and the Steers will start from their own 20 to begin the second half.
Well, that's a good start for Hereford because 80 yards away, and Big Spring, and the breeze has picked back up a little bit, and Big Spring will be going in the breeze. If we can get a 3 and out here, we should get some field position.
Probably important, too, for the White Faces to widen this gap with the wind if they can, and obviously for the Steers to not let that happen. Here we go, shotgun formation. I'll set the Whiteface defense. Moss is here on the near side, Sanchez on the far side, Reeve along with Alvarez in the down position. First down snap to the quarterback, gives to his wingback, Ritchie running left. Ritchie lowers his shoulder, has 10. Ritchie has 15 out to the 35. First carry for him tonight from scrimmage, and it's a 15-yard gain.
Yeah, I've been a little, and that may be their adjustment, I've been a little surprised with all the talk about Ritchie and his prowess as an athlete. I've been surprised that they hadn't tried to get him the ball more, and they just picked up 15 with him carrying.
Whiteface is going to bring Corey out of the ball game. He's had some equipment problems, so his chin strap's broken. San Miguel comes in to replace him. Marquez here on the near side. Paschal on the far side of the corner. Mays and Martinez are the other two secondary members. First and 10 from the 35. Here's the give up the middle to Anderson. He's got running room. He's got 10. He's still on his feet as he runs out of bounds. Paschal runs him out of bounds. But another first down. Back-to-back running gains, 15 and then 10 yards for the Steers up to the 45.
Anderson's good back. I don't think he has great speed. I'm talking about just completely breakaway speed, but he's real quick in the hole, and he's just hard to bring down. He made a nice 10-yard run.
He did. Marcus Reyes, Eli Castillo, and Joe Morrison, the linebackers for the Whitefaces, as the Steers on two running plays have moved it 25 yards and have it first and 10 from their own 45, down 7-0, just underway in the second half. Tannehill out of the shotgun, wide side to the right for the senior quarterback, brings Ritchie in motion. Fakes it to him, going to swing it out to him now. Ritchie to the corner. Ritchie is hit by Martinez. He'll gain 2 or 3, but a good job by Ryan out in the open field. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's like Tom talked about earlier. Ritchie hadn't really touched the ball much, and it looks like they're going to make a concerted effort to get the ball in his hands. He is their guy. And they ran it with him one time, threw a little screen pass out there, made 3 or 4 yards. And it looks like they're going to make an effort to get him involved in the game offensively.
2nd down and 8, 10:50 left in the third quarter. Steers just short of midfield, wide side to the right. Ritchie goes in motion, but they give it back inside to Anderson. Big hole up the gut. He's got a first down as he comes to rest down at the Hereford 45. Martinez, Ryan, and Sanchez on the tackle, but that's 3 first downs in a row for the Steers as they have moved it smartly into the wind.
Well, and they did kind of what we talked about. They come out running the ball with Anderson and Ritchie and have moved it very smartly down the field. I don't know.
Well, they've got him marked a little short. I think it's going to be 3rd down and inches. That's a break for the Steers, honestly.
Well, it could be. You're exactly, and I think
now they're going to measure.
They picked the ball up. You don't pick the ball up before you measure, guys. I'm sorry, but you don't do that.
They're going to measure. A lot of penalties in the first half, 5 against each team. Don mentioned at this point of the season, you don't see that. Usually the penalties kind of dwindle away, but here he's short by about, 3 inches.
And you're right, that could be a break for them. But, if they get some kind of penalty here, it changes the whole situation.
That it does as they bring it out, spot it just short of the 45 on Hereford's end of the field. I mentioned earlier, talking to Coach Delosier about the team going over to Kings Manor, and what a kick they had meeting the folks over there yesterday. And I know the players, it meant a lot to them, and I know it did to the folks at Kings Manor too. Of course, they had to talk to people like Clint Formby and Earl Stagner and that sort of thing, but still, they enjoyed it. 3rd down and inches, still in the shotgun though. And in motion to the near side. They give it back inside to Anderson. Anderson's hit and dropped. He loses a yard. What a play by Morrison. It'll be 4th down and 1.5 yards. And now what do the Steers do?
I'll tell you, Morrison is unbelievable.
Wasn't he?
He just seized. He knew. He said they're going to give it to number 3 again, and he read it. And
wow,
it looks to me like they're probably going to go for it.
I think they are. 4th down, about 1.5 yards. This is a huge gamble. 10 minutes left, 3rd period. Down 7-0. Line of scrimmage is the 47 on Hereford. They need to gain the 45. The Steers are going to get in the shotgun again. I am shocked. Wide side to the left. Huge play to the right. Tannehill takes the snap, gives it to Anderson again right up the gut. He has the 1st down and then some inside the 40 to the 38. Ryan Martinez yanks him to the turf, but a big gainer right up the middle as they move the pile that time, and the Steers convert on 4th and 1.5 yards.
Boy, from about the midfield spot,
yeah,
that was a very courageous call, but they executed it well and ran just a straight up running play, dive play right up the middle, and that little running back's tough to handle.
Wide side of the right, 1st and 10 from the Hereford 37. An impressive drive for the Steers to begin the second half. They're trailing 7-0, but driving at the Hereford 37. Tannehill out of the shotgun. Anderson again up the middle, spins, and gets a couple, maybe 4 or 5, as he finally comes to rest down around the 32. Hit first by Eli Castillo, but a good job by Anderson. It's 2nd and 5.
They're not doing anything fancy now. They're just lining up and running out of the spread now, folks. It's not a running formation. It's a passing formation with one running back and a shotgun guy, but they're just handing it off to him straight up. Not anything fancy.
2nd and 5, wide side right. This time Anderson set on the left side or short side of the field. In motion goes Ritchie. Whitefaces move, but not offside. Here's the give to Anderson, right side. He turns at the 30. He's down to about the 26. He's close. He fumbled. Let's see if he was down. The Whitefaces have the football. Anderson coughed it up. Eli Castillo has it, and there you go, into that drive. And Anderson slow to get up.
Well, I'll tell you, we hustle. That's what hustle does, because he had the 1st down, and
Morrison, and wow, again, I mean, he's run a country mile to get there. Hits him, and Eli Castillo gets on the ball. Hereford takes over.
Great hustle, and that's what you have to do, and that's what we talked about. It's hard for them guys to go 80 yards, and boy, it's a good play by all of our guys, but mainly the hustle guys getting that fumble covered.
Well, they laid it on the ground twice in the first half and got it back. 1st down give out here on the left side to Davis, and he just slips one tackle, maybe 1 yard or 2 on that little hitch pass. Good defense by the Steers.
Well, that's the same play. He broke for a touchdown, and he was close again. He just couldn't quite slip that first tackle, or he could have broke it to the outside maybe and got away.
2nd and 9, we bring Reisenhofer in, so that means we go with the tight end. Yostin checks out. Wide side is the right. Out that way goes Garza and Lopez and Davis. That's way wide is Davis. Out of the shotgun on 2nd down, rolling right, wanting to throw. Has time. Looks. Pulls it down. Fires it at the last moment. It's complete for a 1st down. He was close to the line of scrimmage but hadn't crossed it. And it's a fresh set of downs for the Whitefaces, and the Steers have a player down.
That's our patented rollout pass that we run to the wide side over there. Davis runs a deep out, and Lopez runs a short out. And Parker takes the one that's open, and that time it was Lopez for the 1st down.
Brandon Espinoza just lowered the boom on his counterpart on the other side, a 245-pounder. Brandon's probably 180 maybe. Great block. 1st and 10. Give on the left side. Here is Uvalde trying to turn the corner. Can't get there. Maybe 1 yard. Good defense by the Steers as Parnell makes the tackle. 2nd and 9.
They're tough to run on.
Well, they are, aren't they?
We've just had no success at all running the ball. They got good lateral movement, good quickness, and they're tough to run on.
7:35 left, 3rd period. Hereford up 7-0. Here comes Garza with a play to pass it along to Parker Bridwell. Whitefaces break the huddle and send Yostin and Garza to the right, wide side of the field. Lopez and Davis to the left. They press Davis. He fakes and starts down the field, but he's looking long, and now in trouble. Gets away momentarily, but only momentarily. He's going to be nailed for a loss of about 4. He's going to bring up 3rd down and a dozen as Parker tried to go deep right, couldn't do it.
Well, and our offensive lineman really did a good job. There was late pressure, but when Parker stepped up, again, they've seen the last 2 games and where he's made a lot of running yards, and they're spying him with old Richie.
Yep, 3rd and a dozen, 6:48 left, 3rd period. Shotgun formation, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. 4-man rush, here they come. We pick him up, he's got time, now he's in trouble. Rolls left, he stumbles and falls. Bridwell back down at the 23, tried to get outside the pressure, but again, the Steers, this time it's Anderson. And I'm telling you, man, now their front 4 is as good as we play.
That number 70 is not, his name is Derek Anderson. And I'm telling you, folks, he's little, he's short, but he is a scrapper, and he is tough to block. He just he reminds me of that guy that plays for the Vikings. He just keeps coming and keeps coming.
Don't know why the clock's not running, but it's not. Bridwell ready to punt it away. 6:37 left, 3rd period. Takes the snap. Here comes the rush. Hits another high, booming punt. Fair catch signal for it, and made as he falls down. Wow, what a lucky break for the Steers there. A foolish mistake by their deep man is Yanez, and he nearly coughed that thing up.
Yeah, he really did, and it looked like the wind fooled him or something, because he ran under it a little too far and almost fumbled it.
1st and 10 for the Steers from their 30. 6:29 left, 3rd period. Now the white-faced defenders got a fumble on the first series of this half, but need to kind of rise up here against the Steers. Out of the shotgun formation now. On the wide side is the left for Tannehill and Big Spring. 4 down linemen for the white-faces. In motion goes the wide out. Tannehill gives inside to Anderson. Anderson finds a little seam, but tripped up after just a couple. Good defense, and a flag comes in late. My guess is that's a holding call.
Well, it almost has to be. Unless there's something happened on the tackle that we didn't see, but I think it has to be a holding.
Let's see. Again, we had a bunch of flags in the first half, both ways, 5 each side, and the first of the second half against the Steers here. From their 30 back to the 20, it'll be 1st down and 20.
Yeah, well, their strategy's been pretty much to run the ball here in the 3rd quarter, and with this 10-yard penalty making it 1st and 20, it may they may have to change their thinking a little bit, and we can force them into a throwing situation.
Whitefaces have Murillo in the secondary along with Lopez, Marquez on the far side, and on the near side it's Paschal, Castillo and Morrison, the linebackers. And they're joined out there by the rover for the Whitefaces, Marcus Reyes. Wide side left, Tannehill brings the wide receiver in motion, fakes, wants to throw. Looking. Got all day, now pulls it down. He's going to run with it, now throw late over the middle. Oh, my goodness. Incomplete. Another flag is down. Let's see what this one is now. It's thrown in an area where typically you'd get holding, but let's see what the call is. Nope, ineligible receiver downfield against the Steers.
Yeah, we'll probably decline that, I would think, and make it 2nd and long.
It'll either be 1st and 30. Hereford does decline it, as Don suggested, so it's 2nd down and 20.
1st and 30 or 2nd and 20, that's a tough.
Yep. We're going back to the 3-man rush now as Corey Reeve checks out. He's replaced out there by Castillo, and he and Nino Morrison give us 3 backers.
We'll get an opportunity here for an interception.
Wide side of the left, 5:55 left, 3rd period. The Steers split 2 to the left, 1 to the right, set a flanker to the right. Anderson, the running back. I think they run Anderson on some kind of counter here on 2nd and 20. They run Anderson on some kind of sweep on 2nd and 20. He goes left. Turns the corner, and oh, my goodness, gets 10. But fortunately, the Whitefaces, Ryan Marcus and Ryan Martinez converged to make the stop.
Ooh, he was close that time for breaking a real long run. Good effort to hold him to a 10-yard gain, which changes the deal. They're in a throwing situation, but it's a lot better than it was for them.
Absolutely. 3rd down and 10 instead of 3rd down and 20. As the Whitefaces deploy, 5:25 and counting, 7-0 ball game, 3rd quarter. Hereford and Big Spring, each 8-1 on the season, and a battle royals thus far at Whiteface Field. 3-man rush for the Whitefaces. They're going to run the screen. It is complete to Anderson. Anderson has one man to beat. He slips away momentarily, but he'll not get the first down. He'll be about 4 yards short. Good job by Ryan Martinez over there to come in quickly and turn him back and then get some help from his friends. 4th and 3 for the Steers.
Once again, the effort that the Whiteface is giving on defense is just unbelievable because they kind of had that screen set up, and the running back made the first guy miss, and he had a chance, but the hustle and the pursuit caught up with him, and we should get decent field position.
Nino in on that tackle as well, but a great job by Ryan Martinez to fight off a blocker and make the stop. Here's the snap. Again, he's gonna take off with it. Ryan Martinez hits him. He's short of the first down. What a decision by the Steers. Could be a game-turning mistake there by Ritchie. He tried to run for the first down. He's 3 yards short. Hereford has the football at the 37.
I'm going to tell you now, he's a good player.
Yep.
But that was not a smart play because we got a guy on that other side, Ryan Martinez, that's a good player. And he read that fake deal, and he watched him all the way, and he knew. Ryan Martinez knew what he was fixing to do, and he stopped him cold.
And so did Eli Castillo. And let me give you this little stat, too. Ritchie, he's a big guy, but he is not the swiftest guy in the world. And the Whitefaces now have it at the 37. 4:28 left, third period. Back to throw. Here comes the blitz. He fires it. It's complete out here to the left side to Lopez. He's to the 25. Zach down to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Hereford. They blitzed and paid the price.
Well, they did, and that's one of the few times they've blitzed.
Yep.
And Parker picked it up, and the side they blitzed from is where he threw the ball and completed it for a big gain. And I tell you, we've kind of got them guys on. They're kind of holding their sides and getting tired, and we've kind of got them on the road. If we could go in and score right here, we could get this thing under control.
4:10 left, third period, up 7-0. Whitefaces at the 20-yard line of Big Spring. Parker wants to throw. Looks, fires it out here, overthrows Lopez, who was covered that time. I think Parker just threw that one away. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, they had us covered pretty good, and boy, this is where you'd really like to be able to run the ball a little bit, make 5 or 6 yards. We have not been able to do that tonight, and I know that's why we're throwing right here.
We have not. In fact, had just 6 yards rushing at the half, 172 passing. On the other side, the Steers had 18 passing and 60 yards rushing at halftime. 4:05 left here, third period. It's 2nd and 10, Hereford from the 20 of the Steers. Wide side right, Bridwell's alone in the backfield. 4 down linemen. Let's see if they bring the blitz on him. Takes the snap. He's going to run it up the middle, and nobody's fooled, man. They're right there. I mean, they were just sitting there waiting with 4 defenders. I mean, we can't pop the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that looked like a called quarterback draw, and again, their front four is tough with that middle linebacker Ritchie in the middle. They got a good front unit on defense.
Well, we've got the win. Now, this is 3rd down and 10. This would be about a 39-yard field goal from here. I don't know if we'd try that, but wouldn't be surprised if we don't get the first down. Wide side right on 3rd and 10. Here comes the blitz. We pick it up. He rolls right. Can't get to him. Sidearm throw complete to Davis, and Davis has a first down inside the 10. What a play by Bridwell and Davis. 1st and goal, Whitefaces.
Well, I'll tell you that nobody in the country is executing that.
We got a flag, Coach, I think.
Better than Hereford.
Bridwell might have gotten, well, I don't know. He's talking with the official.
It's got to be on.
Coming back over here, Bridwell's doing the talking. I can't tell by his body language what the flag is. There is a flag back at the 15-yard line. And let's see, man, that's a huge penalty against the Whitefaces, and it is, I believe, against Hereford.
Well, we're backing up like it is.
Wow.
But I'm telling you, folks, that is great execution. 3rd and long, we run that rollout pass, and our timing on it, you can tell, is absolutely perfect. Great job by the Hereford.
Well, let's see, the officials go over now, and they're going to mark it at the 12-yard line. I don't get the deal. I mean, mark it at the 22-yard line.
Evidently, the holding took place down the field.
I guess so.
That's the only thing I can...
No, he's marking it off from there, Coach.
Oh, my goodness.
My goodness. Boy, the officials have played a huge role in this ball game, and there's a holding call against Hereford on what would have been a first and goal. That could be the biggest flag of the night, is the biggest flag of the night to this point.
Well, it is.
Wow.
It puts us in a real hole now because...
Don't want to hear anything from Big Spring about the officiating here tonight.
Which third down and at least 20. And
that 21.
Probably we'll try to get part... Here's what I'm saying. We get half of it back right here, then run our rollout. They haven't covered our rollout in the pass yet.
This is third down, though, from the 31. Back to throw. They bring the four-man rush. Parker stands in there, throws long for the corner, but we don't ever see the football. And it is fourth down. The pass is incomplete. I don't know. We were still running routes when Parker threw it, and nobody ever looked up for the football.
Yeah, and they had it covered pretty good, and probably should have intercepted it.
Yeah.
But, you know, who knows? It might have been better that he didn't intercept it.
Wow, we're in a real pickle here. It's from the 31, fourth down and 21, too far for a field goal, and too close to punt. So we got to go for the first down here.
Yeah, because, you know, if you punt it in the end zone, you're only gaining 11 yards. So
well,
I think it's a good call.
What a hold on that third down. What a flag on that third down play that gave us first and goal at the inside the 10. Back to throws Parker. Here comes the blitz. He stands in there. He's in trouble. He's dropped. Loses back to the 45. They get to him. The defensive end does. What a huge series after the Whitefaces had it at the 20, first and 10. They wind up losing 25 yards thanks to a holding penalty, and the Steers now get a huge break.
Yeah, that was a big play by Big Spring. And Parker's real upset with himself for getting sacked there because, you know, we lost another 10 or 12 yards, and you can tell he's over here and he's mad at himself, but he'll learn from that, and it'll make him better next week.
3:13 left, third quarter. Steers down 7-0, but now momentum on their side from the 45 on their end of the field after that great defensive stand. Wide side of the right for Tannehill. He brings the wing back in motion, fakes it to him, throws a little hitch pass, complete out to the left side, and a great tackle by Paschal. Gain of 5, but a play that looked like it could go for big goes just 5 yards.
I tell you, that's the difference in the way we're playing defense right now than maybe some years past. Is we're making that one-on-one tackle and doing a great job of coverage.
The receiver out there is about 6'2", 210, and Paschal did a great job. 2:44 left, third period. Again, the Steers going into the wind in this quarter, down 7-0. Here's the snap. They give up the middle. Anderson slips a tackle, gets free, but can't get free from the second tackler. Just a gain of a yard. Morrison wraps him up. It's third down and 2.
Morrison is unbelievable. I mean, he just sits there, and when he sees what's happening, he can get to the ball and knife in there and make a play as good as anybody. Man, he's a good football player.
Third down and 2, 2:15 left, third quarter. Steers at the 47 of Hereford. Whitefaces Ryan Marquez on an island out here at the near side. Paschal on the far side. Again, Mays in the secondary along with Ryan Martinez at the safety positions. Wide side of the right for Tannehill and the Steers. Let's see if they run it here. I bet they do. Oh, snaps over his head. It's back to the 30-yard line. Tannehill goes back to try to pick it up, and he jumps on it back at the 29, but what a huge mistake. We've seen the Steers snap it poorly all night, this time completely over his head. A loss of 30 on the play, 25 on the play.
Boy, he did snap it way over his head. And their center, like I said, he's been close on 2 or 3 punts, and he's got to snap it again right here to the punter. So he's going to have that in the back of his mind.
That was third and 2.
We may see another snap.
We may come at this thing, try to block it here. Minute 25 left, third period. 7-0 Hereford. Back to punt is Ritchie. This time no rush, hits a high, short punt, fair catch, signal for, and made by Davis just short of midfield. Hereford gets it in great field position. A minute 15 left in the third quarter. Hereford leading 7-0.
What a game this is.
I mean, it has been, Eddie.
It's been rock 'em, sock 'em, defensive. I'm surprised, but it's been a great defensive battle by both sides. Big Spring and Hereford are just playing great defense.
They are.
Both sides of both teams.
Whitefaces have a chance here now. I think this is a critical possession for both teams. Dury goes in at guard for the Whitefaces, so we've got a load on that right side with he and Friday out there, both at about 290. First down give here is Uvalde up the middle, and for the first time tonight, Jose finds a little seam and gets about 5 right up the middle, 2nd and 5.
Oh, I think that's huge right there.
Yep.
Not just for confidence and the coach's confidence in calling it, and we make 5 yards running. That's the longest run of the night, but that really can help us this quarter.
Inside a minute to play, third period. Bernal it was who made a great block out there in on the near side at guard. Wide side of the left on 2nd and 5, 44 ticks left third period. Bridwell, draw play, fumbles the football, and the Steers have it. Tried to hand it off on the delayed draw, and the Whitefaces mishandled it, and the Steers, Devontae, the defensive end on the near side, Devontae Lloyd recovers, and oh my, now that is a huge turn the other way.
Well, it is, and I don't. Parker was trying. He had the ball up. Was looking like he was going to throw it, and then he was going to stick it in the running back's stomach. And I don't know if he ever got it in there. I haven't seen it on the TV, but it didn't look like he didn't get it all the way into the stomach.
From the Hereford 49, Steers with the ball down 7-0. Final seconds of the third quarter. The Steers about to have the win. Here's the first down give to Anderson. He cuts back. Anderson's hit, gives ground. Anderson will lose 5. Morrison and Martinez ride him down. They give him a great spot. He only loses 4, but it's 2nd down and 14. What defense.
Good pursuit.
I'm telling you.
I mean, it is unbelievable. Both sides. It's just, if you like a good, hard-nosed, rock'em sock'em football game, this is it. And we got the spread offenses, and we're doing all that fancy stuff, but we're playing defense tonight, both sides.
End of the third quarter, 7-0 Hereford. Back with a final 12 minutes in 1 minute. Down in 13 is where they've actually got it spotted for the Steers. They've got the win. We've got 12 minutes to play. The line of scrimmage is the 48. Hereford with a total of 174 yards now on the night. We've lost 24 in that third quarter. The Steers with 134. I mean, what you thought was going to be a Texas Tech, Kansas sort of game turns out to be Newt Rockney and the Fighting Irish or something.
Penn State, Ohio State.
Really. 2nd and 13, Tannehill out of the shotgun with the win. Fakes it, rolls right, he wants to throw. Got a man out there. Pass is complete. And the first pass of any distance tonight, it's about a 12-yard gain, about a 15-yard gain. It's a first down to the Hereford 37, and just like that, the Steers in business.
You know, that's probably the best throw Tannehill's made tonight. I mean, he had some zip on it, and the coverage wasn't bad, but he just stuck it in there, and that guy couldn't drop that, and he put it right on his numbers.
In the final period, 7-0 Hereford. The Steers now with the 1st and 10 to the Whiteface 37. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They bring the flanker in motion, give it to Anderson. He tries to go outside now, does get to the left. Anderson to the 35, to the corner. Ryan Marquez runs him out of bounds down around the 27, but it's close to, if not, another big spring first down.
Yeah, once again, we stopped the play pretty good at the point of attack, and then he cuts back, breaks it to the outside with his quick feet and makes a nice run. Looked like he made about 10 yards.
Molina, a 265-pound offensive lineman, was blocking on and holding Esau Sanchez as we watched that back. I mean, he had a pretty good grip on the jersey. 11:32 to play. Steers 27 yards away from perhaps tying this thing up.
Is this their deepest penetration?
It is, Coach. It is, in fact, at the Hereford 27-yard line. It has been a football game extraordinary, nothing like what anybody predicted. Wide side of the right, Anderson the running back. Out of the shotgun, Anderson gets it. Going to his right, he slips. He's down by self-tackleization at the 25, 2nd and 8.
Well, they don't have number 9 in the game now. Richie's not in the end. I don't know if he's injured or he's just getting a rest because he plays all the time on defense.
Right.
And I would think he would be a guy we'd need to look for, but he's not in there.
Steers have it 2nd and 8 now. We're nearing the 11-minute mark to play in the ball game. Again, the winner is the number 1 seed in the small school part of District 4-4A. That's what's at stake. The winner plays, in all likelihood, Pampa. The loser, in all likelihood, will play Canyon. Here's a pass complete to the right side. Good coverage by Marcus, but a gain of about 8 or so, 7 or so. It's going to be 3rd down, maybe a yard.
Well, Tannehill's really thrown the last couple of balls with some authority. because he put that was a long throw from
Yep.
the kind of left hash over to the numbers on the right side for a shorter 8 or 9 yard game, but it gives them a good third down short situation.
3rd down and 1 from the Hereford just inside the 18, 10 minutes, 22 seconds to play. Crowd in a buzz here at Whiteface Field. Again, the regular season finale. A couple of 8-1 teams slugging it out here. Out of the shotgun, they bring the wing back in motion. Snap it, give it to Anderson. Anderson runs right, cuts back up the middle, and Anderson has the first down. Nearly popped that one that time. He's down around the 15-yard line, but it's 1st and 10 for the Steers. Again, there's Ryan Martinez down at the bottom of that pile.
Yeah, he was close again to breaking it, but I tell you, our defense hanging tough in there, and once again, not giving anything big up.
Steers have a 1st and 10 just inside the 15. Well, we could use a turnover right here. Steers with the football. Wide side to the left, 7-0 Hereford. Been that way since midway of the second quarter. Only score of the night. In motion, first penetration of the night for the Steers. They give it to Anderson. Anderson in trouble, hit and dropped. Good defense by Corey Reeve, maybe a yard on the play, 2nd and 9.
Great job by Corey. Boy, Reeve played that very well. He read the play and closed it down and took care of his inside gap. We get down here this close, I think they're going to have to throw it, I think, to get it in the end zone. And secondary's got to really stick to them because they don't have a long way to go right now.
2nd and 9, shotgun, wide side left. 9:18 to play. Tannehill fakes it, throws it out here complete to the left side of the wingback. He's inside the 10, down near the 5-yard line. Still on his feet inside the 5 to the 2. Broke a tackle, touchdown-saving tackle made honestly by Marcus Reyes at the 2, but it's 1st and goal for the Steers.
Boy, that was a good run by their guy, number 5,
Yanez,
Yanez, because it looks like we had him tied up about the 7, and he breaks through and makes it all the way down. Now they'll try to run it in.
Oh, you bet. 9:05 to play. Again, the Steers with the wind, and they are 2 yards away from pulling within a point of the Whitefaces. Shotgun formation, Tannehill. Anderson beside him. You'd think Anderson would get it right here. He does. Left side, he walks into the end zone untouched. It is 7-6 with a point after upcoming.
Well, they got us on the ground that time. They just blocked us, and that's a good drive. The way this game's gone, that was a good drive because both defenses are pretty well dominated. And Big Spring made a couple of plays throwing the ball there, which they hadn't been able to do. And that was the difference in them being able to score there, is they were able to make a couple of plays in the passing game.
Tannehill's the kicker. He'll try to tie it with 8:48 to play. Again, the wind at his back. Long count, bad snap, but they get it down. The kick is up and good. Boy, no fault of the snappers. 7-7 ball game. Big Springs kickoff in 1 minute. 7, 8:48 to play. The Steers just scoring. The 2 best teams in 4-4A are playing football right now. Now, they're not either one going to win the district, but I'm telling you, the 2 best teams in 4-4A are playing out here on the field right now.
I think so, and they're playing even head-to-head, 7-7. Couldn't get any closer.
No. And a defensive battle royal. I'm telling you, both teams' defenses just splendid. Garcia to kick it away from the near hash mark now. And the last time he kicked it high and short, and he does the same thing again. Whitefaces will field it about the 25-yard line. Back to the 30 goes Davis, and Jonathan to the 35, run out of bounds on the far side, hit way out of bounds, and a flag will add on 15 more. That'll move it up to midfield. Great field position for the Whitefaces. Foolish play by the Steers.
Yeah, and that was a very obvious late hit out of bounds, and Davis moved over there. And,
golly.
And boy, he ran that just like he runs them wide receiver screens. He makes the first couple of guys miss, gets it up the field, goes out of bounds, and then they whack him. And
I'm telling you, he was on, if you know the field, there's a long jump pit over there, a track, and it's a good 5 yards off the field, and that's where he got hit. That's where he was.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious.
Wow. 1st and 10 at the Big Spring, 48 now. 8:41 to play, but the Whitefaces with a golden opportunity, and one I think, Don, they've got to take advantage of.
Well, in the opportunity, like you said, it's inside. It's on the other side of the 50. Half the field to work with, and we need to really focus here, concentrate, and get us a scoring drive.
2 tight ends in this formation on 1st and 10. Long count, fake it inside, reverse to Garza. Garza turns the corner, has 5. Oh, what a tackle, didn't get 5. Great defensive play by the Steers, as out of the secondary coming up was Merworth, and he made a great tackle, 2nd and 8.
He did, because it was a reverse. We faked the handoff to the back and then ran the receiver around on, and we had them all fooled except that 14.
Boy, he did come in a hurry.
Made a great play.
2nd and 8 for the White Faces, 45-yard line of Big Spring, 8:10 to play, wide side right. Bridwell straight back, they blitz. Complete out here and dropped by Shelton. Oh, Shelton turned around and dropped the football. He was about to run for another 10 yards, and the White Faces have it 3rd and 8. That could be a costly one.
Well, that's a tough break, because Parker read the coverage. They were in the cover 2, and they didn't really have anybody on the inside receiver. Shelton, when he broke out, and had he caught the ball, he might have ran for a while, and just a tough break for him. He took his eyes off of it a little bit.
3rd and 8, 3 to the right, 1 to the left, 8:04 to play. 7-7 ball game. Bridwell alone in the backfield. Here comes the blitz. He rolls right. They're running for it. Bridwell on a dead run, fires it. Incomplete. And no, it is complete. I beg your pardon. What a catch by Davis. It's a first down for the White Faces. I'm telling you, a circus catch by Jonathan Davis.
Oh, and their secondary, number 5, he can't believe he's telling that referee, I can't believe he caught that ball. He did make a great play, great throw. Again, they get pressure on number 70, that little guy.
I'm telling you, he can run like a deer, Coach.
Oh, man, he's a good...
220 pounds, about 5'8".
Yeah, he's a good pass rusher.
But we made the first down. What a play by Davis and Bridwell right there. Oh, huge play. 1st and 10 from the 37, 7:48 to play. Tied at 7, wide side of the left. Bridwell gives to Garcia right up the middle. Damon slips one tackle, but only gets a couple again. This time he's got Ritchie hanging on him. 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, they came with a blitz again, which they have not done very often. And when they've done it and we've read it, we've burned them. And so we've kept them from blitzing, and probably we're going to have to throw this time.
7:27 to play, 2nd and 8, 7-7 ball game. 35-yard line of the Steers. The White Faces into the wind. Wide side left. 3 receivers go that way. Davis alone on the right. Bridwell back to throw, looking for Davis. Looking, throws it out here, complete. Davis to the 25. Davis spins at the 20. Davis still on his feet at the 19. 1st and 10 for the White Faces. Jonathan Davis, and a circus catch and run.
Well, that's excellent execution by Hereford in the throwing game. Davis is just, he's a special talent out there at that wide receiver. He just can make people miss, and he's got glue on his fingers and can catch anything.
From the 20-yard line, 1st and 10, Hereford, 7:07 to play. Clock running, 7-7 ball game. White Faces driving. Garcia out over the ball. Wide side of the left, again, Damian Garcia, the running back. They give it to Damian. He runs left. It's the reverse. It's going to throw back to Bridwell. He's open. Bridwell makes the catch. Touchdown on the pass from Jonathan Davis. The quarterback throwback is 13-7 Hereford with a point after upcoming.
I'll tell you what, now, that was a great call.
Wow.
Double reverse pass, throwback to the quarterback. That's what you see on the sandlot, and Hereford executed it absolutely perfect. Bridwell walks into the end zone on the pass from Davis. Great call by Coach DeLozier.
That it was. Only thing that made that better would have been on the final play of the game. 6:50 to play still. Try to tack on the point after. The snap's good. It's down. The kick is up. It's far enough. Line drive right through. 14-7 Hereford. Whiteface kickoff in 1 minute. Now about these scores, folks. 35-6 PD over Pampa, and 27-14 Dumas over Randall. And I think what that'll do is put them in that situation, Coach, where they have to go to penetrations, I believe.
Oh, really?
Dumas could make the playoffs under this scenario, I think.
I think Randall has to beat Dumas.
Do they? Okay.
Yeah,
okay. Well, I beg your pardon then.
I think that's the way. I think Randall has to win by 12 points.
Okay. All right. Well, here, I don't care about that really, because the White Faces lead 14-7. Razzle-dazzle for the touchdown. That all started because of Jonathan Davis's kickoff return and then a foolish late hit by the Steers. And the White Faces capitalized 2 great catches by Davis, and then Davis throws his first ever touchdown pass.
What a play that was, and what timing on the call.
I mean,
you know, those kind of plays, they work. The critical issue on is when to call it.
Right.
Time and when you call it. And Coach DeLozier, it was absolutely perfect.
Going to be that short high kickoff now for Bridwell. And there it is. It's very high but very short. Fair catch signaled for by Ritchie and made it to 32. So not bad for the Whitefaces, not bad for the Steers. Each team probably satisfied with that outcome.
Well, it sets up for quite a finish here.
Doesn't it?
6:49 to go. Hereford's ahead 14-7. Big Spring had just driven and scored. Hereford turns around. Kind of what we thought we was going to see all night, the whole game. And the offensive has kind of got going a little bit now. And now it's time to see which defense can step up and make the play.
Tannehill late getting into the huddle, but he's there now. 6:49 left, 14-7 Hereford. Steers from the 33 on their end of the field, wide side right. Whitefaces with 4 down linemen here in this first down play. They fake it, going to fake the reverse, give it to the wingback Yanez, and he comes around the near side, driven out of bounds, a gain of about 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 5, tackled by Morrison and Paschal.
Morrison's he's amazing. They run a reverse. He's the middle linebacker, and he's on the sideline making the play. Paschal played it good from his corner, turned it back into Morrison. Both of them make the tackle.
Went out of bounds, so the play just took 5 seconds. We've got 6:43 to play. Breeze at the back of the Steers here in this final quarter. Well, the Big Spring, they got a couple of offensive linemen, about 270. They're loads up front. Out of the shotgun, Tannehill, same play. This time it's the reverse to Anderson. He's going to throw it. Anderson's got a man out there, but the Whitefaces are back there. Ball fought for. It's incomplete. Great play by the Whitefaces. 3rd down and 6.
Well, they kind of went to their back.
They did.
Tricks. They ran the reverse the first down, then they ran it again, gave it to the running back, and he tries to throw it down the field, and Hereford wasn't fooled, played it well, brings up 3rd and about 6. Big play in the game.
Ryan Marquez, who was the guy who stayed at home that time, had he not, that could have been hurtful. Out comes San Miguel, and in comes Nino, which means we'll go with the 3-man rush. 6:36 to play, 3rd and 7. Not desperation time here for the Steers. If they don't make it, they kick it away and play some defense. Tannehill, again with Anderson in the backfield, wide side right. Tannehill takes the snap, fakes it, rolls right, wants to throw. On the run, got a man there, complete into Hereford territory. It's the 40, it's the 35, down to the 25-yard line. Again, the Steers hook up on the pass and catch, and down to the 25 they go, 1st and 10.
Yeah, that was a heck of a job by Tannehill. I'm telling you, I can see more now how he threw for all them yards.
Yeah.
I hadn't really seen that till this quarter, and Parnell made a good play, ran with it after he caught it, and this game is now becoming more like we thought it might be earlier.
6:20 to play, 14-7 Hereford. The Steers, though, at Hereford's 25. Took them just 2 snaps to get there. Wide side to the right. Or to the left, I'm sorry. Shotgun with Anderson as the tailback. Tannehill going to throw. Pump fake, going to throw long. Got his man there. It is overthrown. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Good job by Paschal. He kind of bit, but then hustled back there, and he would have taken a perfect pass, and Tannehill didn't make it.
Good coverage. They ran a pump and go, the stop and go, and Tannehill had time to pump it. Paschal did bite a little bit, but he turned and made a really nice play, and good coverage. Like Tom said, it would have had to been a perfect pass.
6 minutes, 1 second left in this ball game. 14-7 Hereford. The Steers at the Whiteface 25.
4 down zone.
Yep, absolutely. Wide side left, Tannehill in the shotgun as he's been all night. Ritchie in motion. Tannehill gives it to Anderson. He's tripped up and loses 5, and that is Sanchez, who makes the tackle back at the 30. 3rd down and 15. Wow.
Esau, boy, what a great play. He comes from his defensive end, tackles him for a 5-yard loss, brings up a huge play, 3rd and 15. You got to think they'll do something to try to get 8 or 10 of it back and then go for it on 4th down.
5:35 to play, 3rd and 15. The Steers taking a long time in the huddle. The officials set the 25-second clock a little late, though, so they've got plenty of time. down to 10 on the 25-second clock. Wide side right, shotgun formation from the 30. Got to gain the 15. Tannehill back to throw. Three-man rush. Throws it long. Got a man out there, but it's nowhere near the mark. 4th down and 15 now. And now the Steers in kind of a weird position.
Well, that's good coverage by Hereford. Kind of a 3-deep situation back there in the secondary. And good umbrella coverage.
Yeah.
Really, he didn't have any place to throw the ball.
Murillo was the closest man to it as he raced across. Steers got to go for it, obviously, here on 4th down and 15. If they've got a trick play, they split 2 to the right this time, and one of those is Ritchie. I don't know who we got covering Ritchie. Shotgun formation. Fake it, gonna throw it. Looking, throws long across the middle. Knocked away by the white faces, Ryan Martinez. Hereford takes over on downs with 5:10 to play. Great defensive stand.
Oh, it's a good job by Martinez from the safety position. They tried to run a seam route, and he stood back there, watched the quarterback's eyes, break on the ball, and break it up. Hereford ball, a couple of first downs here would really put this game in a good position.
Great stand, though, by the white faces there. And Martinez, we've talked about this. The wind, again, has picked up. It's in Hereford's face. We've talked about this, but somewhere the rights came on for Ryan 5-6 ball games ago, and he plays that center field coach as well as anybody anywhere.
He really does. He's become an outstanding safety.
All timeouts left on both sides. 1st and 10. Got to get some clock time eaten up here. That's Uvalde. He'll get a couple of yards, start the clock in motion, but it's 2nd down and 8. We're going to have to throw it.
Well, and boy, we hate to do that because if it's not complete, it stops the clock. But a little short pass keeps the clock running. Get it complete, make 3 or 4 yards, and get you a third and makeable situation.
White faces bring the play in from the bench. Garza passed it along, 4:44 and counting. Again, the wind right in Hereford's face here, leading 14-7. Wide side to the left, 2 receivers split each way. Parker going to throw it out here, whips it out here. Dropped by Lopez. Had it for a moment, would have gained about 4 or 5, but that time he really had some zip on it, and Lopez couldn't hang on.
Yeah, that's exactly what we wanted to do, was throw a little short pass and keep the clock moving.
Yep.
But I think Zach may have tried to run before he caught the ball that time. Took his eyes off. Now it's a little tougher, 3rd and 8.
4:32 to play, 3rd and 8 into the wind. White faces huddle up back around there on 25. Here comes the play. Tanner Shelton brings it in. 25-second clock down to 10 as the white faces come up. Split Shelton, Lopez, and Yostin to the left. 1 receiver, Davis, to the right. Back to throw. Looking for Davis. He can't find him. He's going to take off. He's going to be caught from behind and dropped after right on the line of scrimmage. Good defense again. That front 4 able to put pressure on Bridwell, and we've got a kick.
Oh, I'm telling you, that's as good front 4. They're the best we've played by far this year. And they just won't let Parker break free. He has been making some plays for us with his feet, and they're just not going to let him break free.
First time he's punted into the wind tonight. And the Steers should get a pretty good field position. Inside 4 minutes to play. Again, both teams have all timeouts left. Hereford leads it 14-7. Bridwell, the punter, 4th down and 8 here. Will hit it around the 20-yard line. Gets the snap. Here comes the rush. Kicks it away, high end over end. Going to hit the ground and bounce straight up again. Out of bounds about the 36 or 7-yard line. Boy, we couldn't get a break there. Great punt by Bridwell, but it rolled 2 yards backward instead of rolling down the field.
Yeah, when you're punting into that wind, boy, that happens a lot. But that's not bad.
No, it's not, Coach.
No return. They've got over 63 yards to go in 3 minutes, 37 seconds. They do have all their timeouts. They've got plenty of time, but our defense got to rise up one more time, and just like they've done all night.
Boy, they have.
And get one more stop here.
What a great football game. Hereford leading 14-7, 3:37 to play. Steers with the ball in the wind. And all 3 timeouts wide side to the left. They split 2 to the left, 1 to the right, set a flanker on the right side or short side. He comes in motion. Now it goes back the other way. Fake inside, hitch pass, complete out here to the left. And the nice grab by Yanez up to the 45, and he's up to midfield. Missed a tackle there. Yanez finally brought down by Sanchez and Reyes, but it's 1st and 10 Steers.
Well, that's a heck of a catch. He caught that ball one-handed and really made a good play out of that.
He did indeed. The Steers got away, maybe with a little block in the back here on the near side. It's 1st and 10 from midfield, the clock running with 3:25 to play. Obviously, they've got to have a touchdown and an extra point to tie it up, or obviously, if they scored, they could go for 2 if they chose. Tannehill out of the shotgun. 2 receivers split each way. Nearing the 3-minute mark, both teams 8-1, 3-1 in the district. Steers move here on the near side, and it'll be 1st and 15 as the wide out on the near side made a little jerk just before the ball was snapped. Slaughter, and it's 2nd and 15, or 1st and 15.
Well, that's a good deal for us because the longer right now, and the way we, like I said earlier, the way we play defense, 15's tougher to make than 10.
Absolutely. And the clock will start here with inside 3 minutes soon to be on the clock. Still plenty of time, but valuable time there evaporating as the Steers come up with a 1st and 15 from just inside their 45. Got to gain the 40 on Hereford's end of the field. Wide side right, shotgun for Tannehill. Tannehill fakes it, gonna throw. Tannehill looking, fires it out here into traffic. Oh my goodness, complete. And a 12-yard gain. Good tackle by the Whitefaces. Bad throw by Tannehill. Morrison on the stop. Threw it into 3 defenders, but it was complete.
Yep, a Big Spring, for some reason, they had 2 receivers right there together. I don't know.
Wow.
That brought all the Hereford defenders in there, and they were very fortunate that they wasn't picked off.
I think if we look up, we catch the ball there, but we didn't see it coming. 2nd down and 3, clock running, 2:19 to play. Wide side right, Tannehill going to swing it out to Anderson. Complete. Anderson down to the 25-yard line. Anderson to the 15-yard line. Down there, boy, the Steers look like they got away with a giant clip on the far side.
Well, that's that particular time he looked down the field, and then it was obvious he was going to dump it off to the little running back, and he did, and that little running back made a nice run, made a good 20-25-yard gain.
Here's a flag now coming in, and let's see what this is about.
I think it's on them.
I do too. I don't know what was said, but I think this may be a 15-yard dead ball, unsportsmanlike on the Steers.
Yeah, and it's on one of their players.
82 for the Steers. Thaddeus Strotter was mouthing off to the official here on the near side, and he got his team 15 yards back to the 31-yard line. And now it is 1st down and 25, 2:07 to play. What a huge mistake by Stoddard.
Yeah, and he's kind of been doing that.
Yeah.
You've been watching him, and he's kind of been talking a little bit, and he just got overwrought that time, and doggone, he talked to the wrong guy. He talked to the official, and you can't do that.
Well, and the Steers now going to take a timeout with 2:07 left. Hereford leading 14-7. Back in 1 minute. Back here, Jim, on replay, and Strotter, again, I don't know what he was doing. I mean, the play ended. He starts mouthing to the official. He's not even involved in the play. It's away from him. He starts talking to the official, and the official kind of points to kind of calm down, and he just keeps on. And they send him back out there. I mean, he'd be standing next to me right now. I'll be truthful.
Yeah, you can't put up with that. That'll cost you games, and it may have cost them this game.
1st and 25 now for the Steers. Still plenty of time, 2:07. They've got 4 downs to get it. Back to throw now. Throws long over the middle. Passes tipped and incomplete. Ooh, man. Those things get tipped up like that. Sometimes they wind up in the defender's hands.
That's right. That's a good throw, Tannehill.
Yep.
He's really thrown the ball a lot better this quarter. And the guy should have caught it. It is a little bit high, but he had it in his hands. He should have caught it. 2nd and long now, 2nd and 25.
Sometimes the wind, at your back or in your face, even though it might not make as much difference, I think confidence-wise, Coach, it sometimes makes a lot of difference. And right now, Tannehill has plenty of that. It looks like throwing the football. 2nd and 25, 2:02 to play. Steers do have 2 timeouts remaining. Back to throw. Here comes the rush. Long over the middle. Into traffic again, and again tipped up. It'll be 3rd and 25. That pass never had a chance there.
No, and I'm confused or disturbed. Big Springs receiver, they got 2 running in exactly the same place, and their communications have broke down or something, but they may have lost their poise just a little bit here. And
well, again, 82 at the end of that play, he's talking to the official again, and the ball's not thrown to him. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah.
He's on the near side, though. 2 receivers split each way. 3rd and 25, 1:56 to play. Tannehill Takes the snap, back to throw, three-man rush, has time, steps up, throws over the middle. It's intercepted by the Whitefaces. Picked off by the Whitefaces at the 21-yard line. I don't know what he was doing with that, but he threw it right to Murillo, to Castillo, and the Whitefaces have the football with 1:50 to play.
I couldn't tell if he got hit as he threw.
I don't know either.
The ball slipped out of his hand, but something weird happened because that was... No, I think it just slipped out of it. No, that was a play before.
Here it is right here. We can watch it again. 2 timeouts left, 1:50 to play. Still time. He's trying to throw. I don't know. He must have gotten hit. I think he did get hit. I can't tell who by, but I think his arm got hit.
Well, that may have been the play of the game right there.
Well, we'll see. The Steers should get the ball back if Hereford can't make a first down. From the 21 into the wind. Here's the give to Garcia. He hits up the middle and gets about 3. They've got to use their second timeout. Remember, they wasted, or didn't waste, but took a timeout after that 15-yard penalty against the wideout. And so instead of having 3 left, now they've got 1 left.
Yep, they've just taken their second one. That gives them 1 more. 1:45, and if we can make a first down, we can sing the song.
Yep, I would say so, Coach. 14-7 Hereford in what has been a wonderful football game here at Whiteface Field. A couple of teams just slugging it out here. Both of them offensive juggernauts, and each of them defense playing the role here tonight.
Isn't that? It's just, you just never know about it. That's what makes football a great sport. You just never know what's going to happen and how the game's going to go, and this has turned into a excellent defensive game.
1:45 to play, 14-7 Hereford. 1 timeout remaining for the Steers. 2nd down and 7 for the Whitefaces. The line of scrimmage just short of the 25 on Hereford's end of the field. Again, if we must punt, it will be into the wind. And so the Whitefaces, boy, if you can make a first down here, I mean, the ball game is virtually over.
Yeah, because they're going to be out of timeouts.
Dare you throw it down here, Coach?
No, not right. Let's run it one more time. Because we made about 2.5, 3 yards. If we could do that again, force them to use their last time out, then we could put them in a real bind on 3rd.
We're in a running formation. This could be a keeper by Bridwell right here. Nope, gives it to Garcia. He runs right. He's got a seam. He gets to the corner, but they catch him from the backside, throw him down at the 29. Still a gain of about 5. But, boy, Garcia almost went for a big chunk of change.
That like to have been the nail in the coffin there, but he made enough. He made about 5 yards, 4.5. It's 3rd down, about 3 yards, and we're going to get some kind of, I don't know what, but the coaches are upset.
The clock is not running either. He used...
We got an unsportsmanlike.
Oh, the Whitefaces get a penalty. My goodness, what a penalty there. Move it back now 10, 15 yards. My goodness, I didn't see that, Jim. I don't know, did you? Garcia at the end of that run, I don't know what happened, but my goodness, what a hurtful penalty instead of having, now it is, well, let's see, it's a dead ball foul too, so it's 3rd down and 20, 1:22 left. The clock should be running, but it's not.
Well, you're right. It should be after the penalty. And
Whitefaces.
He never did wind it.
Whiteface coaches want the penalty, want the clock wound. Coach DeLozier out on the field. All this running's a 25-second clock. Don, I don't know if he'll take a timeout here. Nope. Thought we might take a timeout to get the clock started. And the Steers are offside. There's movement on the line of scrimmage. Coach DeLozier still upset here on the near side about the lack of clock running a moment ago. Procedure against Hereford, so it's 5 more yards. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, see, why that's significant is after that play, that running play, we did not go out of bounds.
Right.
After they stepped the penalty, they're supposed to wind the clock and would have forced Big Spring to take their last time out.
Exactly.
And now, since they haven't started the clock, and they're not going to now.
Sure.
They're going to have it. They're going to get the ball back with a timeout left.
What a penalty against the Whitefaces a moment ago. And I'm telling you now, we've had that happen a couple of times this year, and you just can't. Don mentioned, I mean, we did the same thing Big Spring did, and that's just lose your composure when you can't. 3rd down and a country mile here give it to Uvalde up the middle. He finds a little seam, crosses the 15 out to about the 18, but it's short of the first down by 12 yards. Minute 16 left. The Steers use their final timeout.
Well, that was a big play there because
it does give us a little.
Yeah, it gets us out of a really dangerous spot, nearly to the 20, and we don't have to be quite as exact and all with our snap. And now it forces them to use their last timeout, so they're going to have a minute and 10 seconds when they snap the ball.
1:16 to play. 1:16 to play. Hereford will punt. Big Spring, as Don mentioned, out of timeouts, down by a touchdown. I thought had we been back inside the 10, we might even have taken a safety there. It'd be dangerous, but you could. But here, I think you just kick it away.
Well, that would have certainly been an option, and count on your defense. The key here, though, you got to get a good snap. This is never fun. You tell that deep snapper, get me the ball to the punter, get it off. Whatever you do, get it off. Don't get it blocked, and cover. And but you got to protect your punter right here because it looks like, though, they're going to set up for a return and not a block.
Nino is the deep snapper, Bobby. And again, Bridwell the punter, 4th and 12. Let's see if they come for any go. Oh, they're offside.
Yep.
Here's the punt by Bridwell. It's a beautiful punt, high punt. Going to hit up at midfield. They knock Bridwell down as well. Ball's going to be down at the 43 of Big Spring. We're going to have a decision to make here because if we punt it again, may not get that good a punt off, but let's see what the call is. I know the Steers were offside. I don't know what else the call was.
What was the...
I think they ran into the punter. Let's see. Coach DeLozier, again, very animated on the near side. He's got to decide, do you want Parker to punt it again or give the Steers the ball? They've already lost the spot on the ball. I don't think they know where the ball should be if we take the punt. It'll be 4th down if we take the penalty, 4th down at about 7. 1:08 left to play. Again, the Steers will get the ball, but they are out of timeouts.
Well,
and the Whitefaces are going to... Nope, we're going to take the punt, give the Steers the ball. They ran into the kicker. That's only a 5-yard penalty, and they were in motion. That's a shame, man.
Yeah, you need to add them two together.
Absolutely. Well, we are going to punt it now. Come back. Move it 5 yards up the field, and we'll punt again. So this will put it close to a minute left in the ball game. Twin safeties back for the Steers, and one of those is their speedster back there. What a job the Whitefaces have done tonight, though, here, I'm telling you, against all these skill people of the Steers. 1:08 to play, Bridwell to punt. Again, they've got 4 guys up. Here comes the rush. He's got time, hits it high, end over end. It's going to hit at the 30, at the 45, bounce up, roll down to the 43, to the 40, to the 39. A flag down, and I think the Steers are going to get a penalty here as Marquez got hit out here in the open field by Mersworth. And let's see what this call is now with 58 seconds left. Has the ball changed hands? Is it back to the line of scrimmage? This could be the ball game depending on how this flag goes. I think it's from the point of the foul, but
I think it's going to make them have to go
Sure.
15 more, add 15 yards to the fact that they've got to go 15 more yards. That was not a smart play.
Well, again, I mean, the Steers, for a team that's 8-1, have shown a lot of loss of composure, and that was wide open. He runs and hits Marcos after the ball has been blown dead. And I don't know what he's thinking. I mean, what's the point? You know, you're not going to get anything if you block him.
That's right. And they had pretty good position.
Yeah.
They were on the 40. Now they're all the way back to the 24. Actually, they were on the 39. They got 15 yards, and makes it a pretty tall order for them. Hereford now just has to play smart and keep their eye on the ball and not do anything to get in any trouble here.
No timeouts left. 58 seconds to play for the Steers. 14-7, the Whitefaces lead. It has been a ball game deluxe here at Whiteface Field. And now the official going to come in here. I don't know what's happening on the far side, but he's going to talk to the referee. I guess they're questioning where the ball wound up being spotted. And another unsportsmanlike this on the bench of the Steers. Well, maybe that shows where the lack of composure comes from.
I did not see that.
I didn't either, Coach, but the official walked in from he's the head linesman on the far side, and you can bet that's a Big Spring coach who But man, I don't know what this is about, Coach, but you know, they've had many breaks here tonight. The Whitefaces had a virtual touchdown call back on a holding call. I mean, can't complain about the officiating here this evening for your Big Spring. And now they've gotten 3 15-yard penalties here in the final 3-4 minutes of play.
Well, that's good for our side.
Sure. First and 22, too. That's a dead ball foul. Tannehill back to throw. Rolls right. Wants to throw. Fires it out there. Ball is complete, but he doesn't get out of bounds, or does he? No signal from the official. It's short of the first down, and he stopped the clock at 50 seconds to play, so I guess he did get out of bounds. Gained up to about the 28-yard line. That was Ritchie, and here's Sanchez hobbling out as the Whitefaces replace him at defensive end with Trevor Vasquez.
Yeah, well, we're going to play pretty soft here, and we'll give them some short stuff. The main thing is we don't want anything deep.
Got to keep them in bounds is what we got to do, and not let them have the time to get up there. From their own 28, second down and 6. Tannehill again to throw. Looks, he's hit. He's dropped for a loss. Back at the 22, the clock is running. The Whitefaces now. Third down for the Steers. That was Jose Alvarez. What a tackle by Alvarez. The Steers slow getting back. We're down to 35 seconds, the clock running. The Steers in no hurry to snap it. Down to 30 seconds. The Whitefaces are 29 seconds away from the upset win over the highly regarded Steers. Back to throw is Tannehill. Over the middle. It is complete to Ritchie for a first down up to the 41. We're down to 19 seconds. They'll stop the clock to move the chains, but they've got to go 59 yards in 19 seconds.
Yep, we're doing good. We're doing it just like we need to do it.
Sure.
Just play soft. Let them catch it in the field of play.
Clock is running now, and he spikes it with 16 seconds, but 3 seconds went away, a wasted 3 seconds there. I think you might as well run the play there, honestly.
You know, I don't
Second
know
and 10.
if they had anything called or not.
Yeah.
It looked like they were just going to, but they've got about 3 plays at most.
Well, the Steers, think about it now. They get this punt. They get a 15-yard penalty for a cheap shot, and then a 15-yard penalty for a mouthing on the sideline. And they're 59 yards away with 16 seconds to play. The clock starts on the snap. Here's Tannehill back to throw. Whitefaces come at him. Tannehill waits. Throws it long right side. Incomplete. Good thing it was. 11 seconds left to play. Great coverage over there by Paschal.
Paschal almost picked that one off. He was right where he's supposed to be. They ran 5 seconds more. That seemed like it was a slow 5 seconds. I thought it was more like 10.
George Oakes is on the clock, you know.
Okay.
11 seconds to play. 14-7 Hereford. Third down and 10 for the Steers. Again at their own 41. Anything short of a first down complete, the ball game's over. You'd think they'd throw it deep here. Tannehill back to throw. Waiting, does throw it long out here to the left side. Defense is there. Whitefaces go up. The pass is incomplete. Oh, we misplayed that thing. And again, Strotter, the man who got the first 15-yard penalty, dropped the pass right in his hands.
I tell you, he did. He really had a chance to make that play.
Didn't give a whole lot of effort.
I know. And if he catches that ball, he had a chance to score. Ooh, we dodged a bullet there now with one play.
3 seconds to play. The Whitefaces are 40 yards deep. Only one play left for the Steers. The Whitefaces are 3 seconds away from a 9-1 season from the number 1 seed in the small school. We'll play either Pampa or Dumas. The Steers will play Canyon. The Whitefaces have put on a show here tonight in their regular season finale. Back to throw is Tannehill. He's got time. He's now breaks down. He's going to run up and throw underneath. It's a short pass. Complete. That's the ball game. The Whitefaces have won it 14-7 as the Steers run out the clock, and Hereford is 9-1, and that's all she wrote. Sing the song, Don Compton.
Turn out the lights, the party's over. They say that all good things must end. Turn out the lights, the party is over, and tomorrow we'll start the whole thing over again.
What a win for the Maroon and White. Hubba J. Hubba. The Whitefaces beat the Steers 14-7 and do it with some kind of solid defensive play here tonight at Whiteface Field. What a memory for these Hereford seniors. Their last time on the field here tonight. They'll take that senior walk in a little bit, and it'll be a sweet walk, Coach.
Oh, man, I'm telling you. Great performance by the whole team. but a really defensively.
Wow.
Now, we were just magnificent. We made every play we had to make. And we're so focused on what we were doing.
Yeah.
Our tackling, our alignment, our responsibilities we took care of. I mean, just an outstanding game defensively from the Hereford Whitefaces.
Coach Wright and Coach Collins hugging one another out there. Coach Davis, let's give those guys some credit. I'm telling you now, the defense has been nothing short of splendid this football season.
Boy, you're right. And really, since district started.
Yep, absolutely.
And you just got to feel good about your team going into the playoff. When you playing defense like we are, you got to feel good about your team going into the playoffs.
Coach Richie and Coach Delosier are friends from, I know, Abilene, the quarterback school and all that, and I saw them shaking hands out there. Richie's a great player for the Steers. I mean, they've got a lot of great players, but the Whitefaces, again, I don't want to just ride this horse to death, but the team is really critical to this game, thank goodness.
You're right, and no matter a good 11, 20, 50-man squad will beat a bunch of stars that are not playing as a team, and Hereford's going to be hard to beat because of the attitude and the effort they're giving and the fact that they are playing as a team.
Well, Coach Delosier and his crew, I mean, I can't say enough about those guys. We mention them from time to time, but Grant Davis, Rodney Allen, Jason Avon, Brandon Collins, Charlie Garza, Bobby Nino, Josh Reynolds, David Wright, Keenan Kitchens, Tim Bell, James Bell, Daniel Rosales, Levi Keith, Sion Keene, John Nino, Chris Ruckman, Gilbert Ramirez, and Doc Mara, the trainer. As the old school song plays, let's listen. Nobody wants to go home. I'm telling you, this crowd, it's as large right now in the Whiteface stands as it's been all night. And what an enjoyable win for the Whiteface here tonight. I'm telling you, what an enjoyable season. We want it to go much longer, but what a great season it has been.
It really has. Coach Delosier and his group have had some good teams. He's been, I think this is his 7th year as our head coach. And he's had some good teams, but I'm not sure he's ever had any better chemistry with a group than he's got with this group. Boy, they just really play together. And you can tell they don't care who gets the credit.
No.
They don't care who makes the touchdown, but they just playing together. And he's talking to them out on the field, and they're having a good time right now.
Well, it's just got to be, one of those, again, you have some good memories from playing athletics, but there's some times that are extra special, and I promise you, 20 years from now, you can ask these guys about the final home game of their senior year, and they'll tell you it was as much fun as I've ever had in 48 minutes of football.
I agree, and this town needs to be really proud of them because and support them, and we're going to gear up now with the community. We need to gear up for a big run in the playoffs, and we're going to start probably against Pampa, be my guess, who we're going to play next week. And we hadn't played them this year, and we're used to playing them, so that'll be a fun deal.
Well, and Big Spring had played them, and they haven't played Canyon. We'd played Canyon, so that kind of worked out pretty well, too. I mean, here are the numbers from Coach Ellis and Coach Salinas on the night. 13 first downs for Hereford, 19 for Big Spring. We rushed it 23 times for minus 10 yards, Coach. Big Spring 39 for 146. Parker was 16 of 31 for 240 throwing, so we wound up at 230 total. 17 of 31 for Tannehill, 2 intercepts for him, 1 for Parker, 195 throwing, 341 total for the Steers, 230 for the Whitefaces, 8 penalties for 68 yards against Hereford, 11 for 105 against the Steers. But don't be misled by that. They got 45 yards of those penalties in the final 3 minutes with what was, I'd say, a total lack of loss of composure.
Yeah, they just lost their poise a little bit, and I'm going to tell you, you give the credit to everybody on this team because they all did their part. But a special special shout out for the defense tonight, because they really they gave up some yards and been a little bit, but they never gave up anything big. And I really think Big Springs had lived more on the big play, and we just refused to give them anything like that.
Well, the thing again about tonight, I think that's so special too, is you come out here, and I mean, they beat us like a drum last year, and I'm pretty sure they had a little bit of thought that that's what was going to happen again this year when they came up here tonight. And they thought we had pretty good stats and pretty good numbers and all that, but I mean, they've got great stats and great numbers, but they don't have a win here tonight. They're 8-2 and we're 9-1, and both teams are going to the playoffs. Possibly could play one another again down the road because we're in the small school.
Well, I hope so. But, that means we're going to play about 4 or 5.
That's right.
Games.
It'd be a while down the road when it comes.
Play them again.
The